Hey Keith, long time no see. How you doing? I'm just finishing setting up here. And here we go. There. Good morning. How you been doing there, Keith? Hope all is well. Brought my microphone in closer. Hey Tim. Good morning, good morning. I'm just trying to get my... Oh, not bad. It doesn't seem like too long ago I've been awake there, Tim. Doing pretty good. My first cup of coffee on top of that. Hey, Night Train. Good morning, good morning. Well, it's supposed to be 45 today, it says here. Right now it's doing 31 Fahrenheit. So it looks like we're going to have a good day finally. Well, it depends on that frickin' wind. We were supposed to have 2 days of rain. Now it doesn't say nothing but rain. That's good. We were supposed to have rain since last night, and it didn't rain at all. Pond and more. How you doing? Good morning. I'm glad I have to work. Yeah. If it rains, well, we better go into work for sure. Somebody's got to pay those parts for the drones. Yeah, Pond, whereabouts are you at? Do you live in the States or in Canada or UK? %, chance of rain by 4 p.m. when I get off of work. Oh, crap. Oh, you're Dutch. Okay, no problem. Living in Europe. Okay, that's cool. Everybody check out Pond and More. He's at 588 supporters. Check out his channel. Sci Tech Online. How you doing? Good morning. John Coopy. Hey, it's still early for Paul there, John. Paul usually jumps on at 9 o'clock. Science Tech. How you doing? Tim says it's been windy there a lot. Okay. What you been up to, John Coopy? Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna blow my nose right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Oh yeah, I'm okay. It doesn't make long that I've been awake. Yeah, it's my first cup of coffee. I usually go on at 9 o'clock in the morning, but it's early. I went on early this morning. Thanks for asking, but I am good. AJDS. Oh wow, John. Well, take care of that cold, my friend. I know my granddaughter has pneumonia, so been keeping a close eye on her. Hey, Nacho, good morning. Paul just might be out flying by now. You don't know. Now he's got. He went and flew a ship yesterday, and he flew his Inspire 2 yesterday. Well, Inspire 1, but he went and flew it. Yeah, also. I'll just check the ship cam, see if he's not there. Last weekend, I'm packing and hated it. Okay. Yeah. she's a fighter. She'll tough it. She'll get through it for sure there, John and Science Tech. Mojo Joe, hey, long time no see. How you been doing? Yeah, he posted his video of the around his house. Yeah, I seen it this morning. You're going flying today, John? Yeah, where Paul usually goes flying side of the river, the cam's not working. It's stuck in one position. It's not turning or nothing, so won't be able to see if he's there or not. Oh, you've been flying with your daughter? Hey, cool, Mojo. Oh, this is how it looks here this morning. Oh, that's cool there, Mojo. Yeah, got a second job. Yeah, so this is the weather here. Yesterday they were giving us weather advisories and everything. We're supposed to have rainstorms, and apparently we're getting nothing. Now they say rain for tomorrow, but are we going to get it? Don't know. Right now it's doing 31 Fahrenheit here, so for sure we're not going to get any snow. Snow, awesome. Yeah, well, waiting for it to melt away. But we're still in March, so we can always get the unsuspected snowstorm. Hey, AZ Joan, dude, good morning. How you doing? Flying jet today, hopefully a big one. Go for it, John. Where the hell are you gonna fly that? Not in that parking lot you go to. Right? Supposed to take an FPV trip to some island in Florida. That's my seventh with a few fly buddies. Should get some. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Jojo. Yeah, the bad weather hub. There you go. Okay, night train. You be safe at work there. I'll see you later on. Take care. I would be excited too, for sure. That's okay, John. You weren't feeling good. I understand. Going back to your fixed wing. Ah, Tim. Wow, Wolf FPV. How you been doing? Yes, long time no see. What's up? You got a new video up like 6 hours ago. Okay, that's cool. Been very, very busy. Yeah. I'm very glad to see you. I'm glad to see you got a video up too there, so it shows you still practicing, still flying. You got a day off of school today or what, Wolf? Builder 710, good morning. Good morning. Well, I'm glad everybody's doing okay in the chat. on flying the Emacs Hawk. Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make a coffee, okay? I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay. Oh, that's good. Been flying for 2 years now. I learned a lot. Yeah, I guess after all that flying, eh? Fly, crash, rebuild, fly, crash, rebuild. I guess you do know how to rebuild your stuff for sure. Everybody's loving those tiny hawks. That's what I'm hearing about. Glad about that. Everybody check out everybody's channel. Make sure I'm supported. Don't forget that like button. It does help out the channel. Yeah. Take a look at this, guys. Who would like to fly that one, though? It's not FPV, but who would like to fly that? I check my phone, see if there's any news about anything. Oh, not that. Oh, I don't see anything there. Yeah, it must be right, Mojo. ADS, check out that link I just posted. You should try to fly that one. Yeah, it's it, Mojo Joe. Well, especially where I live, there's no cops that come around here, and they're not going to come in here just for a drone. They have better things to do. And we got no Transport Canada inspectors for that here. There's 10 in all of Canada. And I don't think they're going to come here for that. Yeah. And here we got all big fields here, so 150 acres to fly. They won't come here, that's for sure. Going to eat breakfast with my wife. Glad I caught you live. Oh, thank you so much there, Jamojo. You have a good one now. Thanks for being here. Everybody keep on checking everybody's channels out. Yeah, it is very big, eh? Hey, Slick Trips, how you doing? Drink your coffee, waiting to go to work. Yeah. I just made my second cup here. Oh my God. You got some big ones coming up, but not that big, John. That's good. If I get phone calls, it's a lot of surprise every day for me. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Gotta blow my nose again. Oh God. It's my morning ritual. Oh, hey, look who's here.
Yes, I am.
You just got in?
I was up. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning.
Oh, okay. See, you posted a video last night.
Yeah, I remember I had to fix my chair about a week or two ago.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, the bolt broke again.
Oh, frick. Well,
Well, when I went and bought a replacement bolt, I bought four of them, and so I just got done a little while ago getting that all redone.
okay. Hey,
And
Matthew.
then we had a full moon, so it was kind of cool. And I put the bird up and took some shots this morning.
Okay. I checked the river cam, but the thing is, they only got it fixed. It's not,
Not moving.
no.
Yeah.
I thought you might be on the side of the river this morning.
No, nothing going on down there yet.
Okay.
It just is what it is, I guess. You know, it's going to be sparse, even though I remember years ago, this time of year, there was still ice and big ice flows going down the river. Not this year.
Yeah, I know. Hasn't been that cold this year. That's why.
No, exactly.
I don't know if the ships would be going by earlier because of no ice. I don't know. Or they're just scheduled for a certain time.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Well, I went on earlier because I got up early. So,
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell.
believe it or not, I was in bed at 9 o'clock last night.
Really?
And I got up at 11. Then I went back to bed.
Wow. Well, I'm going to share just some of the pictures that I took this morning, real quick, if that's all right, Roger.
Okay.
Let me know when you can see them.
Yep.
That's looking towards the west. That's the schoolyard behind my house. And what I did is I took several shots, different settings. There's facing, this is all taken right above my house. This is facing east towards,
Okay.
that's the end of Lake Huron, and that's the St. Clair River.
Yeah.
And that's right down here. That's the lighthouse, and that's the Coast Guard station right there.
Okay. Tim says it was a very nice video that you did.
There's the Blue Water Bridge.
Yeah.
There's back west again. And this is kind of funny. Me and I are right here sitting on the
Yeah.
out and back. And what I did is I kept taking pictures as I was coming down. There we are. My little girl.
Yeah.
Yep. She just sits right there with me. She can't, I mean, I couldn't ask for a better dog than that.
Yeah. Matthew D. Harsh is saying good morning, Paul.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, JDS is here, I see. Matthew, Denise, yep. Darash, I guess it is. Yeah, TCM, that was with the Inspire. That was the second day. I took that last evening before sunset. I think I took that before those guys went on. Yeah. Well, it wasn't sunset, so it was about 4 o'clock ish or so, 3:30. Thanks, John. Yeah, I had to fix my chair, and then I looked out, and it was dark when I was fixing the chair, and then it started lighting up, and I thought, well, I had to go get tools in the garage, and the full moon was up, so I thought, You know what's really funny is, Roger, when we see the full moon, it looks huge in the sky.
Yeah.
When you take a picture of it, it's like a little dot. The harsh. Okay, Matthew.
Day Harsh.
Sorry if I
Okay.
put your name. Day harsh.
That's right, John. No politics.
JDS is trying to get himself in trouble already, isn't he? I mean, it's Monday morning at 9 o'clock.
Yep.
JDS. I'll bet if he cuts his hand, it never heals because he's always picking that scab off. You know?
It's funny, how we change our time and the dog still keeps her schedule. She's still scheduled for 7 o'clock in the morning to go outdoors. Even though it's 8 o'clock, her thing is she has to go out.
Oh, man.
Like the Grand Canyon, no picture does it justice. Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna go see what. Okay, can take that off. I'm gonna check the Marine Cam just in case, Roger.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the cam wasn't moving at all when I looked at it.
Yeah, Goma Innovator left Goderich, headed for Chicago, so that's going north. Goderich, I think, has a lot of salt over there. I think they ship salt
Okay.
because I see a lot of ships this time of year going in and out of Goderich. And of course, because the locks aren't closed, they can go over and head for Chicago and come back up over and around. And
JDS, stop it. Not a good way to start Monday morning, JDS. Stop.
JDS is going to get himself into trouble.
Yep.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I went on to Andrew's live stream last night. For about
I'll
10
tell you
minutes.
what, you've been doing really well for a guy that wanted to retire. Well, you know, Lynn and I were talking about it last night, and she said, she said, of course, you know, I love Roger dearly. I said, he can do what he wants to do, but I think Roger would be totally bored if he backed off too much because everybody loves Roger and Roger likes to talk with everybody. You know, if you were to sit around there and just stare out the window, that wouldn't be good, Roger.
No, like I like jumping on other people's live streams, saying hi and all that. But I don't stay long. Like I should, but I still, you know, support channels.
JDS.
I'm already retired, John.
Well, the Roger had been contemplating cutting way back on internet, and that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh.
Gosh, started off Monday morning. I hate to see you have to discipline JDS.
Yeah, I know. I phoned my son yesterday. I said, "Hey, come on over. We're gonna put up the cam and everything." Then I saw the weather report, rain for 2 days. So I phoned him back. I said, "Forget about it. Now the sun's out, and they're calling for more rain today."
Yeah. We'll call him back.
I will. I'll call him back later there.
Well, I don't know. Before he made plans, I think I'd be calling him now and say, "Hey, come on over sometime when you can get here." That way he can kind of put it into his schedule.
Yeah. John, yeah, I decided I'm going to do Saturday nights. I'm not going to do Monday and Friday nights anymore. And
I'll tell you what, though, John, you were over on Saturday night, weren't you? That was a big show. That was a humdinger, and boy, there was lots of people on there. In fact, you know what Lynn said to me, Roger? She said when the chat was going, she says she thought she was over on Pusa Studios. It was just.
Yeah, it's because we got a raid from Pusa.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he sent over, and I think you got a whole bunch of new subscribers too.
Yeah.
And every one of them, I was watching the chat, just enjoyed the hell out of your channel, and they said they're going to be a regular. And
Yeah. Well, they got a couple that already came back already
yeah,
yesterday.
that's great.
Yep. Still every morning, Monday through Friday. Yeah, 7 days a week. Saturday and Sunday too.
Oh, I see Rotor Deal uploaded something an hour ago.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen him in a long time. I'll have to check that later. It was in my notification.
I'm gonna send him an invite. See if he'll come in this morning.
JDS. You're skating on the edge, buddy. Thin ice.
There we go. I just sent him one. I'll send him another one. I'll send him two of them.
Yeah, that video I uploaded last night, that was with the new Inspire. And when I look at it, it looks good, but I see imperfections in certain case, and I don't know if it's the SD card or if it's like when I pan real fast, it does this little shutter thing, you know.
Yeah.
Could be the SD card, because I remember I was having that trouble with the Mavic 2 Zoom, and I had to, somebody said switch SD cards, and I did. And I didn't throw that SD card away. I put it someplace, and then when the Inspire came, I think that might be the one that I stuck in the Inspire. What I should do is get a really good SD card and high end, and get it for the Inspire.
See if it's that that's not causing a problem. If it's that, well, at least you know it was that.
Yeah.
Because you got 30 days so you can return it back.
Yeah. You know me, I don't do that kind of thing.
Oh. No.
Man, he won't let up.
Yep, Kim's not ready to wake up.
Now, he and Val were on late last night, I think, weren't they?
I don't know. I fell asleep.
Well, I was working on that video and stuff last night. I must have edited that video 4 or 5 times. Every time I do it, then I'd watch it again and say, "Oh, I'd like to change this." Did that.
Okay. So even John Coopy knows Kim.
Yep. So anyway, it'll be interesting.
Everybody, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you all so much.
Oh yeah, Roger, did I? I did now. Yeah, they came, got my trash today. I got rid of everything bad out of the refrigerator and the
Good.
freezer.
Good.
And those trash bags were heavy. I mean, I had pickles in there from 2007.
Oh, God.
Well, I was thinking, you can't hurt pickles. I mean, they're in a brine, aren't they? And I had some pickle relish, pickle mustard relish.
Okay.
That was 2012. And it was starting to get a little crusty on the rim,
Yeah. It's about time you put it out.
Yeah, they picked it up already. And I put the fish sticks out, and I put the pizza out, and the this and the that, things that, expired 2-3 years ago.
Oh, God.
Even the burritos, I thought the burritos were good because they were sealed.
Mm-mm.
But they said used by 2015.
Yeah. God. Uh-huh.
So
Canadian pickle and freezer cleaning hub. Yeah, I should phone up my son again, tell him to. Well, he's got to bring his girlfriend bought a new car. Well, new car for them, I should say. They got to bring it back to the garage today because they found out about things on it's not working.
Where'd they buy it?
At a auto salesman.
What, Drummondville or?
Yeah.
Okay.
They bought a 2000. What 2004, and they paid $6,000 for it. That's a little bit too much money. But
Me and wants to go out. Be right back.
okay. Shows you just got back in from work, JDS. You're tired. I'll go with that, Ryder. Thanks for excuse. Yeah, there you go. Everybody check out everybody's channel. I know John Kubi's not feeling too great there, but hope you're going to get better faster so you can go out and enjoy some flying. This is what it looks like today. It's melting pretty good. Because it would have melted a lot of snow. Okay. Hey, Nacho. Yeah, the internet is a scary thing, especially when JDS is on. I had to get you for that there, JDS. Okay, there, TCM drone. Tim.
Oh crap! I didn't put the lock washer back on it
Okay.
on the chair,
Uh-huh.
but it's a bugger to take out because what it is it goes from a metal bracket through wood into another metal bracket, and in that wood is some kind of a metal thing in there where it screws through it.
Yeah.
Oh man. And it's down on the inside. You gotta I don't know. I wish I knew where I could get like really, really hardened bolts, you know,
Yeah.
because these were they're black, but I think they're just painted black. But they seem to be like hardened steel. I don't know if they make carbon fiber or what's the real hard? Not carbon fiber, but there's a titanium. Yeah, I don't know if they make titanium bolts or not. What happens is the back goes up and down,
Yeah.
and it must work because it shears off the head.
Okay.
Even if you tighten them up tight,
Yeah.
it shears the head off.
Yeah. You should buy the steel one, the chrome ones. If the guy.
Well, I went to the hardware store, showed them what I wanted, and they gave me they said, well, that's the hardest we've got.
Okay.
And it was the same bolt as broke before. It wasn't any of the other four.
Okay.
So what I did this time is I took the bolt that was on there, on the two on the one side. This one on the bottom is the one that keeps breaking. So I undid this one and brought it down here and tightened it down and put the new bolt back up here. So we'll see. But screwed up and didn't put the darn washer on the thing.
Well, keep it close by.
It's not only a washer. It's
a lock washer.
Yeah, it locks a little bit, but it's crimped pretty good. It's not.
Okay.
But it makes the head bigger, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
I'll just throw it down. You can get a grade 8 or a chrome molly.
Yeah, and it's metric. It's a number 11.
Okay.
It's about that long. And on the end, it's got the bolts on it, that flatten out into a washer, and then they also have that Loctite locker thing on it.
Yeah.
I was able to use that last time, so I didn't. All I needed was the bolts.
Okay.
Nuts were good.
So Nacho, when are you moving out to go on the road?
Yeah, he should be coming up. Didn't he say the 12th or something, or the
This is
14th?
last week, I think.
This week is his last week.
Yeah, Miss Roxy's snoring away again.
JDS.
Don't say his name 3 times. He'll come back. I pick up the trailer Friday and leave Saturday. Oh, okay.
So you're taking a truck, I take it?
I think got himself a card on there.
Oh, okay. Because I was trying to figure. I know he's got his motorcycle there, so he's either got to ride that or drive that, or I would imagine the motorcycle is going to go in the trailer along with whatever else he's got.
I can be out of here in an hour.
So Nacho, are you putting your motorcycle in a trailer and bringing it back?
Okay.
Yep. The ride of shame.
Well, if you're going for a better job too and better place, it's all come. I'm happy for you there, Nacho.
Yeah. Well, I think he's talking about he's got to put the bike on the trailer. That's
Yeah.
the ride of shame.
Yeah.
But at least you're taking it with you.
I thought I was staying here, so I went and bought a ton of stuff. Okay.
Now, Nacho, will you be able to live from your house, or are you still going to have to maintain a separate residence close to where you're going to work? So this will be your first cross-country trip with the pupper dog.
Yeah, he'll be closer to home and home on the weekends. But I work 3 12-hour shift and 4 days off to be home. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, Rad Girl. Good morning. Good morning. You on the road this morning, Rad Girl? Sorry to hear that, Matthew. Hope you got another order to replace it. Or that sucks big time. You gotta wait for an order to come in. Oh, yeah. Are you still hanging out in Kentucky? Okay. Okay. I understand there, Nacho. Oh, okay, Matthew. At least you ordered it ahead of time.
Hey, Reg, I'm going to go on mute for a minute, okay?
Okay. I have no patient schedule this week. You're saying, hey, Dave. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're doing good. The nice mortars sold silver windings. Okay, Nasha, you take care. You be safe. Yeah, they were calling. Yeah, Dave, they were calling for 2 days of rain here, and now it's really nice out. It's not going to rain. Hey, Eileen, how you doing? Hope you're doing good this morning, Eileen. Yeah, Dave, I'll show you what kind of weather it's doing here right now. This is it. The sun's out now. like I said, we were supposed to get 2 days of rain, but now they said it's going to be nice today and rain tomorrow.
Roger, here's a little bit of drone news. The FAA, of course, closed the comment period with almost 53,000 people responding.
Okay.
And some of the information has also come out that the federal government said over the next 10 years, they estimate that it would be cost about $50 million, or $500 million would be the cost to all the drone owners for taxes and everything else. But an accounting firm did it, the accounting, and figured it out, and they said it would be $6 billion over the next 10 years would be the cost to the drone flying public.
Oh, God. So I think they're going to still keep on going with it then.
Don't know. We don't know yet. It's still up in the air.
I wonder how old these guys are on the panel of the FAA. I wonder how old they are. In their 80s, 70s, or what? You know what I mean? Have they ever flown a drone before in their life? I don't know.
Oh, look who's here, Rotordale. He is trying to pop in.
Yeah.
I hope he's doing well over there with the virus going around over there.
Are you supposed to get some freezing rain down there tomorrow, Dave? Yeah.
Hey, there he is.
How you doing, Steve?
Still tuning it up. Can you hear us all right?
Can you hear us?
Hey
Steve?
guys.
Oh, there he
Yeah,
is.
what's up? What's up, guys?
Hey, it's really great to see you. We've been missing you.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I actually thought about you guys as I bought my maple syrup this week. Imported from Canada.
How you been doing?
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I have I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on with this virus thing going on. But yeah, Chinese companies are gonna have a rough business time now. I mean, the next couple of months.
Yeah, and you know the thing, Svea, nobody's answered the question or not, since it's transmitted through like coughing on somebody, or if they, you know, contact. If a Chinese company packs something up in a box and sends it to you, and they sneeze in there, what's going to happen? You know, what is there an issue or not?
Yeah, Israelis have really, because we have like two companies developing the Q, they are really into like figuring out these kinds of questions. So they already have answers saying that basically it's not gonna last 4 days. So any package you're gonna get delivered is basically gonna be harmless, even if somebody really sneezes the hell out of the coronavirus one. So because it's gonna be airshipped, it's also gonna be harmless. So you shouldn't worry about the packaging. You should worry about other people.
Right.
That's probably where you're gonna get infected, I guess. So, and everything is I mean, everything that happens in Israel right now gets canceled.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. They
Well, same
cancel
thing
everything.
down here. Same thing down here. All major shows and whatever have been canceled. Lots of things have been canceled. So
Yeah, I'm getting it the worst because I'm getting it off the fact that I'm living in the Palestinian side, and it got even it's even worse in the Palestinian side nowadays, and I'm also getting it through the Israeli side. So I'm like getting it from both directions because the Palestinians have even more people sick than in Israel. So I'm getting both, which is
okay,
crazy. Yeah.
I understand.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it's
One of the guys in the government, he kind of offered like adding a new law which forbids people like me to enter Israel. And I was like, what the fuck? I mean, what do you want me to do? I mean, I want you to stay on a mountain without any food or water. What the hell is this? Are you fucking crazy? What do you mean I can't enter Israel? It's my fucking country. What the hell? Yeah.
yeah. Matthew, Restate Quads filed a lawsuit against the FAA. Yeah, everybody's getting emails about that too. Yeah.
I'm just gonna join the chat myself because I'm not in
Yeah.
the chat right now. Oh, let's see.
That's right, John. John Kubi. So, what have you been up to lately?
I'm working in on. I got a job, which is the first time in my life I actually have a job. I mean, besides the whole YouTube scheme that I'm running, so I became a teacher, which is a horrible experience. Yeah, I've been doing that for.
Were you teaching?
Yeah, I'm teaching computers and like technical like how do you say when you actually build a computer? You know what I mean? Like engineering, like computer engineering.
Now, are you teaching like younger, like school age people, or older?
I'll tell you what. I mean, it's kind of crazy. I got approached by one of my family members, and she was like, "Yeah, you know, it's rough business days, these kinds of times." This was like 3 months ago, and she said, "Hey, we want people like you who is gonna basically teach about quadcopters and original technology ideas to kids, like 6-year-olds until like 12-year-olds maximum." And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds like fun. You know, I could teach them about quadcopters and so on."
Sure.
Yeah.
And what happened was they actually got me in the system, and then they told me they moved me to another guy who's the boss of education or whatever. And he told me, "Hey, what, you know, you don't have any degree in education, so you can't teach anybody. But I do need people to teach." So I don't know what grade it is, but it's like people that are aged between 17 to 18. So it's like the highest type of education that you're going to get before you leave school.
Okay.
And I was like, what do you mean? You just told me I can't teach anybody. You're just telling me that I can teach the guys who are finishing school, that's okay. And, you know, young people shouldn't teach. And he was like, yeah, you need to have a degree for that. So I'm now teaching guys who are about to finish school, like the last 3 years of school in Israel. It's 16, 17, and 18.
Okay.
And it's really weird because I ain't a teacher, and I got like a class of people who are very, very let's say they had 4 teachers in 3 months before I got there. So they are very hard to teach. Yeah, it's like the hardest people. Okay. It's the guys who got thrown out of school. That's the last class they're gonna be into before they get thrown out.
Almost juvenile delinquents, are they?
Yeah, and I do know that there's a juvenile school that they get transferred to, but I'm the last stop before
Okay.
they do transfer to that school. So yeah, when I got there, I was like, hey, you know what? It's gonna be an experience because in the end, these are the people on YouTube. When we make videos, the kids are most of the viewers in the end, especially in my Israeli channel.
Yeah.
So my initial idea was that that's gonna bring up my views, that I'm gonna get more views on my videos because I'm gonna learn more about how kids think and talk and so on. So
Yeah.
yeah, it worked. I mean, I have like, I don't know, like 20,000 views on each video right now. That's an increase of like 500 to 1,000% off what I had. So I'm getting more views than ever right now.
Hmm.
In the Israeli channel, of course. In the English channel, I'm getting still like 10,000, but which is good, but it's not the same kind of youth. So I changed everything. I changed the way I talk. I changed everything. So I used to get like 2,000 views a video. Now I'm getting like 10,000. And
Oh, cool.
I guess it's due to these kids because I changed the way that everything. I mean, the way I speak on the video. So
Yeah.
So for everybody in the chat that doesn't know, Svi is living on the West Bank, right? In Palestine, or
Israel.
yeah, you
no,
can
he's
call
an
it
Israeli
Israel. You can call
citizen.
it.
He's an Israeli citizen, but he's living in, would you call it the West Bank area, or?
Yeah, it depends on who you ask. It's I don't know. I think also Canada has, when you live in like the border of the country or whatever.
Yep.
But it's we call it Samaria, which is the Samaria area, because
Somalia.
you ask me as a Jewish guy, and I'm not saying Palestine, but if you ask a Palestinian person, he would say Palestine. So it really
Okay.
depends who you're asking. But you're asking me, so I'm saying Samaria because I don't want to get thrown by stones by the people here. So that's why.
Yeah, okay.
Have you been able to partake of KFC over there yet, or no?
I'm really close to that because I don't know if I actually said that during the last live show, but I did manage to meet an Arab person, and he was supposed to start an Arabic tech channel like the one I have right now in Arabic, and it was a good venture until we found out that he doesn't really he can't really speak about anything. So I recorded one video, it was total bullshit, and then I deleted it, and I kind of gave him a gift or whatever, and he's off. So it took me around 2 weeks. I found someone else, and we made our first video on YouTube, which is Arabic. I'll send it in the link if you guys want to have a laugh. It's basically,
Okay.
it shows me and then somebody else speaking Arabic and actually talking about the same thing that I make videos about. So I think it's funny, and it's my first video in Arabic. So it's I mean it's just to showcase that you can do such things, with someone who's not on your side or whatever,
Yep. And up to this point, Svi has been the tech guy over there in Israel, where he reviews high tech, reviews different products from different companies, and you on your own personal channel, you have how many viewers or subscribers?
The Israeli channel has around 33,000. So
50.
that's the number right now.
Yeah,
And,
that's good.
Yeah, it is. It's going through a good time right now. So it's I mean, the coronavirus has an effect. The views are going down as a whole in all the technology review videos that I've seen. So people are less interested in buying technology right now, obviously. But it's like before that shit happened, I got like 1,000% more, 1,000% increase during the past 3 months, which I guess I wasn't on this show for at least 2 months. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is I added a link on the chat if you guys want to laugh. It's the Arabic version of my videos.
Yeah,
it's really funny. It's not even uploaded on my channel. It's uploaded on a channel that I created, which is supposedly an Arabic tech channel that is kind of new, so that's why you don't see that much views.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I did something that's really outside my comfort zone, and
Well, you know, you got to broaden your horizon.
Yeah, well, I took a quick look. I marked it too. I'm going to look at it later, but it looks like a cute little gal there demonstrating.
yeah, she's interesting. She is.
She seems to be a little fireball.
Hey, Blizzard, how
She
you
is
doing?
really interesting, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely got my wife worried. But
Blizzard says the only technology people are buying now is toilet paper.
Yeah. I laughed when I saw that. Yeah, and he's right. I mean, he is. I'm buying toilet paper. That's true. And I didn't buy anything since this whole thing started. Definitely no new drones. I got a new drone behind me right now. I'll show you. I'm supposed to probably review this during the next week or two. It's China was really pushing this during the last 2 months. It's called the SG-106. Maybe you heard about this plastic piece of crap. And that's it. It's a 4K camera on a quadcopter with altitude hold and optical positioning. And it only costs $35 US, including the remote and battery. So yeah.
Wow, what's flight time?
It's really cheap. It's about 25 minutes or something. It's crazy. I mean, it has all the specs of a 150 US dollars, but it's still a brushed quadcopter, and it's still a piece of crap. I'm just gonna check it out during the next 2 weeks and let everyone know. I do know it's a good toy. I mean, it's probably the most cost-effective toy you could buy right now, but it's still a toy in the end. You know? Let's see.
And it's made by who?
It doesn't even have a company. It's a generic Chinese toy. I don't know if you guys know, these days are. They have a specific factory producing these type of remotes. So you'll see that in around like at least 25 quadcopters that I've seen have this type of remote. It's a clone of, you guys know, it's a US quad. Help me out because we don't have it in Israel.
Like the Mavic remotes, yep.
No,
DJI.
I think it's either a Parrot or I forgot the name, but it's not the DJI. It's not based on the DJI remote. I forgot which company it is, but there's a company, like a real company, producing this structure of remote controls. So I forgot which one it is, but
okay. John Coopy says there's no way that's a 4K sensor.
It's probably not. It's probably an upscale 1080p, but still, like buying something for. I mean, it's not 720 from what I've seen. There's a lot of misinformation. When you buy these kinds of toys, there's a lot of misinformation. Usually, it's an upscaled type of image, which I'm supposed that's gonna be the case here. I'm gonna check that. But the thing is, when it's gonna be upscaling pixels, you're still gonna get a video that's 4K. So it's just gonna look like crappy 4K, but you never know if in reality the sensor was had enough megapixels, or if it's a software it's a hardware mechanism or software mechanism that does the upscaling. You do get a 4K file in the end when you look at the resolution. It probably looks like crap, but it's 4K. And there's no gimbal here, so it's gonna be shaky as hell, that's for sure. But still, we are talking about like buying a toy for a kid, you know, in the end.
You said what, US like $35, you said?
Yeah, that's the price. It's the cheapest quad that I've seen that has like battery life, has supposedly 4K, has
20 to 30 minute flight time, right?
Exactly, and even so, it has optical positioning and altitude hold, which means that basically you don't need GPS. And you know, for a kid, not having to calibrate the GPS and so on, is a good thing because you can just start and fly. You don't have to wait for anything. So for
Yeah.
kids, it's still a good idea. And this is not brushless; it's a brushed quadcopter. So
Yeah.
if you do get this banged in your head, it's not going to cause that much of a pain as much as you crash a brushless quad.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make another coffee. I'll be
Okay,
right back.
Roger.
I'll leave you in good hands.
Yeah, they did bring a bunch of a bunch of spares. I mean, I have
Extra
like
props
4
and
extra, extra props, just like the good old days of the SEMA quads. Charger is a micro USB one, and it seems like it also has the engine in capsules or some type of engine capsules. Probably that's a different thing.
SD
If you
card
wanna,
slides in the back with the battery, do you think? Or
oh, that's a good question, and I think that's the problem here because I ain't seeing any SD cards. Might be behind the battery bay, but if there is no SD card, that means that it's software recorded, which I really hope it's not. It even has a 4K sticker on the freaking camera, so that's how stupid it is. But let's see. Oh shit! How do you take these things off? I always break my fingernails. Let me see. I got a huge pile of shit behind me, by the way. So this whole pile of shit.
lots to
Just
review, huh?
It's a bunch of products that I delayed because I haven't uploaded a review for more than a month now. So it's everything got delayed because I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen with this whole Corona thing. What the fuck? Oh, finally. This doesn't look good. Seriously speaking. I'm not seeing any SD card. And it's definitely not gonna be removable by screws. So I'm guessing that the image is gonna be recorded on the software, which
So
is
do you think the
really
SD
bad. There's
card is
no
in the
way.
software, or is there a port
If
to
it
plug in
is-
an SD card on the controller? Which then would
I do
lead
have-
me to believe that it's the controller then would get not as good a signal because it's being repeated.
There's no way it's gonna be on the controller because I do know the company who produces this, and it's never been on any of the other controllers that I've seen. Yeah, it's not on the controller.
Oh, okay.
It's I have the manual, so I'm just gonna. From what I'm seeing, the app has recording, which is obvious, but this is gonna be crappy screen capture, which is gonna be a very bad idea. Let's see if the software, if the manual itself has something about it. I'm supposed to fly this week, so I'll find out myself anyway. But yeah, 4K wireless transmitted via Wi-Fi is a really bad idea, especially when it's like $35 US. Let me see. USB Wi-Fi. It's a Wi-Fi camera. There's no SD card. It's pure
No
bullshit.
SD. Oh,
It's pure bullshit. It's
Yeah,
it's gonna be really bad.
you gotta
it's a
have
Wi-Fi.
something else that's gonna record it, or you're up the creek.
It's a gimmick, but I mean, having 4K is even more stupid. Like even mentioning that this is 4K is gonna be. I mean, there's no way they basically can't even transmit the video right now on 2.4 gigahertz without limiting the range to around 30 meters, maybe 50. So having 4K transmitted on the same frequency is pure bullshit, if you ask me. But let me see. Yeah, there's nothing here about it. There's nothing here about an SD card. This is bullshit. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be a funny review. That's for sure. That's how I spend my stupid budget.
So how'd you ever make out, Steve, with that lift you had that you were working with?
Which one?
You know, the one, the desk where it goes up and down so you can stand and work or sit and work.
I have it myself right now. I mean, everything is on the desk. I didn't have I own it, so it's mine.
Yeah, okay. Did
And
they
that's it,
sell a
I
lot of
guess.
those or?
They usually do sell a lot of those. I even made in the end they even paid me some extra. I guess like around like an extra $1,000 for an even extended video than the one I released on the channel. So I'm happy with what happened, but there isn't anything I can do with them right now. So after I finish this video, I'm done.
Right.
So I'm moving on to other stuff. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I still have friends asking me how the hell they can get their hands on this table, but there's no way because you need to buy 100 or something to get start doing business with them.
Yeah.
The video I made in English is total bullshit. I mean, it's I made a video in English that's just like reviewing the table itself, but the links I have in the description just point out to general Amazon category.
Yeah, well,
With different
in your
tables on.
travels, maybe what you should do is find somebody locally that wants to invest in 100 tables and retail them. You know.
Yeah, that's a good idea. But there's not gonna be any traveling for anybody in the next 6 months. Yeah, I hope it's gonna be less, but it seems like I mean Israel has canceled all the flights to almost everywhere, so we're stuck here. We have the internet.
I would imagine tourism would be down too, right?
They killed the tourism.
Yeah.
I mean, you could worldwide,
Yeah.
generally in Europe right now. If you look at prices, it's freaking crazy. You can go and sleep in one of the most central parts of Paris in France, and it's gonna cost you at least tenth of what it costs usually to stay there. So we're talking about I don't know, like 15 euros, like something like that. I checked the prices. I told my wife, listen, I don't give a shit about the common flu or whatever version this is. It's the best time in the world to travel right now.
Yeah. So John Cooper just said the Dow is in the stock markets now. The Dow's down 1,600 due to Corona.
Crazy. I took all my money out of all the investments the bank put. Not that I have that much money. I have around like $25, but still, I took it out. I took everything out. It's not invested anywhere. I do know that in Israel they force you to invest in pensions. I don't know if you have that. It's like you have to put money aside.
Yeah.
And they fucked up. I mean, I checked and it got down. It went down 3% yesterday because Israel has the stock market in Israel does work on Sunday, unlike the rest of the world. And it even got even more down today. So I'm trying to do something with that money, but there's nothing I can do. So the pension money is going to be really fucked. And I can't touch it because the government like locks it up until you get to 67, like, or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's going to be fun flying a quadcopter after about a year or so without any quadcopter reviews. I have flew the Acro, but not like a real junk Chinese crap plastic ones, which is what I'm holding right now. So it's definitely going to be fun.
Did they send you the new Autel Evo 2 to review?
Nope. I didn't ask, to be honest, because I kind of felt like this is like, because it's winter time in Israel, it's really a bad time to be promoting any drones. So Israel has got probably one of the hardest winters that it ever got, like the last 50 years. So there's not a single day without rain. It's like Thailand here.
Okay.
So, Svi, your winter is more like what, in the 40s or 50s?
Celsius?
40 or 50s in Fahrenheit?
I have no idea what Fahrenheit is, but let me see. 40 Fahrenheit.
Let's say like 25 Celsius.
Yeah, it's around 10, maybe 10 to 15. Doesn't go less than 10 though. So it's not cold as if you'd find in Europe or obviously in Canada and so on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's not bad. I like it.
Here's Roger's front yard now.
Like minus 20 or what? Let me see.
No, right now today's doing +1 Celsius.
Oh wow, that's summertime in Canada.
But you see, if you look at that picture, Roger, put it back up again.
Okay.
If you look at that picture, Svi, and you'll see a trail going off through the woods across from him.
Over here.
Let me see. Oh yeah,
right over there. That's a snowmobile trail. People drive,
Wow.
$10,000 or $15,000 snowmobiles all day and night up and down that trail.
That's
10,
crazy.
10, 12, 20 at a time. Just go buzzing. Zoom, zoom.
Yeah.
And that
That's
trail
crazy.
goes for how many miles, Roger?
Goes up to Quebec City. It takes about 3
Wow.
hours to get there.
About
So.
3 hours.
Well, by car it takes 3 hours, but by Skidoo, I don't know how long. Because they
That's
go by
crazy.
the back roads, right? Back country. So,
Yep.
hey, Caesar's Drowning, how you doing? Yeah.
Roger ought to
on
have a
Quest,
little. He needs to put a little pub out in the front of his yard there for the people on that end of the trail.
Press the like button for Roger, guys. He's hiding his likes because he has so many of these. So definitely press
there
on
you
the
go.
button.
Caesar's Drowning, how you doing? And welcome, Rotor Deal from. I want to say it correctly now. It's not Pat. What did you say it was? Or wasn't it Palestine or?
Yeah, you can just say Israel. It's fine.
Israel.
And
Hey,
there's
John.
John Donardo.
Hello.
Svi's here with us today. We're honored.
Hey John,
How you doing? Good to see you.
how are you doing, man? How are you doing, my friend?
What happened to you? You haven't been around.
Yeah, I got the invite from Roger, and I thought I'll join in because I haven't been here for like 2 months.
Right? Everything's
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, it's the usual. We're all dying and disease this time, but it's okay.
It's winter time and coronavirus is alive in Europe.
Oh, it is? It's
We
going
moved. We moved from violent and terrorism to disease, so it's a change. It's times are changing.
Yeah. Times are changing. It's amazing.
So, John, you got a lot of flying in yesterday.
We got some flying in yesterday.
John loaded up all of his drones and went flying with some guys yesterday.
Some of them, not all of them.
And he had a truckload of drones and a truckload of batteries. You had about 3.5 hours worth of batteries just on the one drone you took with you.
Except it got so windy there, we couldn't really fly much. Literally 35, 40 mile an hour winds at like 100 feet.
Wow.
Matter of fact, I flew my Mini once, and when I was coming back to where we were,
Yeah.
a gust of wind came and it actually stopped the Mini like that. And it was angled and flying at full throttle and it didn't move.
Oh,
And then the breeze stopped and it started going again.
oh.
Hello, John Coopy. Hello, Caesar's
For one
Droning
time.
Time. I had a few minutes. I looked in quick. I saw Svi was here and you guys and everybody in the chat, and I figured I'd stop in. I got to run the staples and everything. So I got about 15 minutes I can play around in here.
Oh, cool.
Nice. We already did a quick quadcopter unboxing here, so it's
You
Yeah,
did one already?
he's got a new quadcopter. He's got
What is it?
good times.
I didn't get to see it.
Yeah. It's a piece of crap, but
Now that's what I've missed all these months. The perfect explanation of how it is.
it is. It has 4K video, but you get it transmitted via Wi-Fi. So in the end, you get like 480p
Right.
without gimbals. So it's gonna look great.
crap.
and it's gonna be fun. I did get a lot of other crap, but I
But it
guess
does
it's,
have a 25 to 30-minute crap flight time.
It is. Yeah, it's a good toy. 22 minutes from what I've seen in other
And
reviews.
you get the controller, which kind of looks like it's designed after what we're used to on the Mavic 2.
I'm gonna look that out because I think it's the Power Squad remote. Let me see.
Yeah, and it's $35 American for everything.
Oh,
It
I'll have
is.
to look on his website when he does the review, unless he's done it already.
Nope.
And in Canada, it's $105. So our dollar went down again yesterday. So
Oh, shit. It's not the Parrot remote. I forgot which quadcopter it is, but there's a famous quadcopter, and that's the remote it has. It's kind of funny nobody knows, but I'm looking into it right now. I mean, obviously they stole it because it's not. This is not.
He stole it.
And they stole the idea, the structure of the remote. It's a copycat of another big brand. I forgot what was the name. But when I first reviewed the first remote that was like this, I actually found out which quadcopter this remote is taken from. So it's the same plastic, but in the end, there's nothing inside. It's not a Keplan. Let me see. It's a big brand. It's maybe a unique. Let me see how's the unique quadcopter.
Is that your review on the bicycle? I see you put a link in there.
Yeah, this is a new kind of thing that I'm doing. It's
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's
in
you.
Arabic, so
That's you. I see it now.
it's me with an Arabic girl who is we're basically making videos right now.
I see
It's
that.
it's more than just a girl. It's kind of a hot girl.
She's hot enough. She's got the right hair color for me.
Oh boy.
I don't know, guys. I actually paid for her time, so I'm paying him money for this. But in the end, I did get someone else who bought the guy. If you're watching that video, you'll see that it's on a channel that's not my own. So he
I see
pays.
Yeah.
So yeah, he paid around. He paid for her time and end of my time. So I'm very happy. The only question I have is how many more videos like that I'm gonna make because.
Right.
In the end, just making one of these videos is nice and all, but if she continues to work for me, she'll probably expect to get at least like $1,000 a month or something like that. So
Well,
that's not an amount I can pay.
in some places around the world, that's almost like prostitution.
Like paying for an employee is prostitution. I can understand. Yeah.
No.
I did get questions of people that know me that kind of asked me if my chosen payment method was money or something else.
Oh.
So I did get I'm not that attractive, so I had to pay with money, of course. But yeah, let me see. I'm not finding
Good
what
morning,
this
Matthew.
remote is. I mean, what the fuck?
Everybody check out Router Deals channel.
Yeah, I have more than double the amount of subscribers that Roger has right now. Who would believe? But yeah.
Oh, that's okay. I got no problem with that.
I used to have half.
Yeah.
Now I'm stronger than ever, conquering the world with shitty reviews. You won't believe. No, it's fine. I'm just joking, guys. All my reviews are obviously biased, so if you do watch my videos, definitely make sure that everything that you listen to is not is just a promotion, a commercial, and it's bullshit in the end. Just so you
Hey,
know.
Drone Journey, how you doing?
Hey, Drone Journey. Rotor Deal is with us from the Middle East. We haven't
Oh,
seen
nice.
him.
I went up to a continent from
Yeah.
being located in
Middle East.
in a village.
Well,
I'm now in a continent. I like that. I'm staying with Middle East. I like that.
in the Middle
No
East.
more political discussions
That's it.
in Canadian Drone Hub. That we're done. After around a year, we're done with that. That's good.
Yep. Yep.
So you usually go down to the shore and get some video every once in a while, Svi. You haven't done that in a while.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
we don't know if he's done that in a while.
I was on TV for a couple of months ago, and then I guess that's it because they don't pay you for that. They usually just tell you that if you're on TV, you're getting, let's say you're getting a promotion because you're on TV.
Exposure, yeah.
So they're not, yeah, you're getting supposedly the exposure. They even tell you how much money that exposure is worth. So they told me that I'm getting around like $10,000 US worth of exposure. So when I got back and watched my YouTube analytics, because they did have like a huge advertisement on my channel when I was speaking, and I was 5 minutes on freaking TV during prime time, like 9 o'clock at evening. So I was like the best situated time you're gonna be on TV. And I was looking at my YouTube analytics, thinking that I'm gonna gain like at least 1,000 subscribers. Like getting 1,000 subscribers is gonna be the minimum I'm gonna gain of driving into Israel for who knows and wasting an entire day. So I gained 2 new subscribers during that time period. And yeah, so that's $10,000 worth of advertising for you on TV. And yeah, so.
Well, you were a guest on a talk show that's kind of like a news thing, wasn't it?
It is, and it's one of the, like I mentioned, it's one of the it's the best ones for me to be on because that's where all the tech people, if they do watch TV, they're gonna watch that. But in the end, it only got like
it's an evening show, not a morning show, right?
No, it's an evening show. It's I mean, it's supposedly I didn't imagine in my worst dreams that this is gonna bring me only 2 subscribers. I thought this is gonna bring me like 1,000, something like that.
Well, I can tell you a little about that. I did commercials for the car lot and for Pro Automotive, TV commercials for a year. You have to sign up for 6 months or a year. They don't let you just after the fact you can, but guaranteed all this exposure. I was right on the 5:30 or 5 o'clock news. I was in the morning on the news, random channels throughout the day and everything. Everybody saw it. Everybody no matter where I was, hey, I saw you on TV, blah, blah. They were all already my customers. Same thing with you. I got like 3 new customers after a year and about $14,000 worth of TV advertising.
Wow. Yeah. Lucky thing is I didn't have to pay for it because they do needed me for that interview. But in the end, that's TV for you. So it did get me connections with other people. So I was like trying to get as much connections as I could. But
Drone Journey says, I guess Israel's not too far away from where I was living last year. Hey, Rigor Mortis, good morning.
Where were you living last year, Drone Journey?
He was in Greece last year.
Greece. Svi used to, not so much anymore, I would imagine, since this coronavirus. You used to do a little bit of traveling around.
Yeah. I was one time I was in the Canadian Drone Hub show while I was in Greece, North Greece. So I even I joined the show just to show you guys I think the scenery, but
right.
So yeah, we did have Greece on the show.
You were with your family, that's right. You were walking around, right? I think
I was with my wife's family, yeah.
Yeah.
They did sponsor that trip, so
yeah. I think I remember that you were outside.
I think I haven't paid for anything for around 2 years actually. So for anything, even food. Yeah. So they did pay for that trip, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Crit. What? Drone Journey just wrote down Crete.
Yeah, Crete.
Yeah,
He was
Crete
on
is
the island of
amazing. Crete
Crete.
is an island. Yeah, Crete. I was in, if you know Greece, I was in the northern part of Greece. It's Zaguri area. It's the mountains. It was fun, but the islands are better in terms of um, virus outbreaks and so on.
Is it bad over there with these outbreaks or whatever? You guys probably already talked about it.
Yeah, you don't want to be in any island right now. Believe me, man.
Yeah. Around here, it's only affecting the elderly. You know, the news is kind of spinning it a little bit. If you have a pre-existing problem, you know, you might have an issue. But as far as young, healthy people, I guess it's like a cold.
Yeah, it is. It's a cold with 0.2% chance you're gonna die. So yeah, and you do infect for each one of the people you get in contact with. You're gonna infect for the entire 14 days around 2.5 people. So with cold, you usually infect one, and with this, you're gonna infect around almost 3 people. So it's an evolved cold or flu or whatever you're gonna call it.
Hey, Andrew. Good morning.
How are you?
Oh, we just talked about viruses, and the main one has just arrived.
No, I just joined some guy from Israel. I joined his channel. I seen him on TV, and it said congratulations and brought me here.
Nice, man.
I'm number 3.
Nice. It's good seeing you, Andrew.
That's good to see you. This is service. You join a channel, they even know your name. Now I'm happy. So there you go.
Yeah. It's I
How
haven't
are
seen
you?
you for around 2 months, I think. Yeah, I'm doing good. We're all doing good, man. We're not dead yet, so we're doing good.
That's such a gotta love that happy outlook. I love it.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been around 2 months. I guess.
Well, you're alive, so that's good. We covered that. What else is
Yeah. We're doing good. We're trying to evade the plague right now. So we moved on from
Yeah.
terrorism to plague. So it's
Well, you're looking good for avoiding the plague. You look good, so you're doing
Thank you,
something.
man. Thank you. I'm doing good. I'm working 3 jobs right now, so I'm doing good.
Wow. You're always busy.
Yeah, I'm trying to make money out of doing crazy shit all the time. So I guess it's what I'm doing these days. But how are you doing, man? I see that you have got new backdrop. This blue color of death. How do you call it?
That's right. Blue screen. That's right. Yeah, that's it. I bought it for the red because that's what our color is. But then when I put on the red, I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna work. So
yeah, I like it. I think it suits you. You know,
the blues work. No, the red just wasn't working. No matter what shade, it just wasn't right. And so yeah, we went with the blue. But yeah, it's working out pretty good.
Whatever you do, just don't color the fucking wall in gray because I've done that.
Well, we've done everything else. You never know what could happen next. So.
Right.
How are you, John?
Good. You?
Paul? Good to see you.
We're hanging in here.
Good stuff. Roger looks absolutely busy this morning.
Always.
That's right. No, I was listening to you guys for a while I was doing stuff, so come on for a few minutes.
Doing business.
Well, good.
Yes.
John's always happy when you show up.
Paul, you are such an Ed McMahon. I was listening to you talking to Zvi. It was just like Ed was right there in the seat. Now tell us, Z, you've been on a show before, haven't you? Lead him right to the question. No, but this was more of a morning show, and I'm like, oh my God, he's Ed McMahon. He's going to give us a check any second.
Well, you can always tell when Andrew comes on because John gets this great big grin.
Yes.
He starts sticking his beard out a little bit like this.
Yeah, well, the beard gets a little cocky. I find it's a bit of a competition. John is always more easygoing, but the beard a bit on the high in itself. So.
Right. Sex you around a little bit.
Poor John. I love how you own it. I think it's so awesome.
What else am I going to do?
Exactly, and that's the way to do it. You're my hero.
No sense getting all fired up.
It's a badge of honor.
Yeah.
It is.
Guys like my beard.
I think we're a little obsessed with it, to be honest. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
So, yeah, we did a little bit of flying yesterday. I had told these guys I had met up with Explicit and Drone Tread on Me, I think it is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And, I met
Cool.
them down in Connecticut and went flying, but the wind started picking up. It actually took my Mini. I was flying it back to us, and the wind gust came and it actually stopped in midair sideways like this, and it was just creeping along. Kind of what Philly had encountered when he lost his drone, but of course it was his own fault for being at 600 feet or whatever.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
This commercial
I'm not
break has
picking
been
on
brought to you by John DiNardo, the head model for Just for Men.
Are you happy I gave that to him, John? Be
Is
truthful.
that up and running right now? Oh, okay. Is that actually something? I'm actually doing some work while I'm talking to you. guys,
Okay.
or not.
And don't
Oh,
forget to
wow.
catch John DiNardo's beard at the TED Talks, of course. That's going to be awesome. John's beard's going to share all kinds of great stories and wisdom.
Oh, there it is. Yep. That's what I thought.
That's going to be a moment you're not going to want to miss. So, yeah. Yeah.
Looks like I'm gonna get some company here in a second, so I'm gonna.
Oh, we went too far with the beard.
No.
My mom's calling me. I got to go.
The Comcast bill.
He's got a little button underneath the desk there, and it calls the office to say, "Hey, call me to the garage, will you?" So he can
No, he's here.
I have a button underneath the desk. You want me to click on it?
Svi's got one of those desks. I don't know
just
if you've
press
seen it
on
or
it.
not, where it goes up and down. See, he's going up
Yeah.
and down. The desk is.
See, there's
This,
something.
are you sure? Is this what you want? Is this good content?
That's what you need.
Are
on
you,
you.
man?
tilt the camera down. You look like Roger.
Yep.
There you go. There you go.
So I'm
Nice.
Roger, and it's,
Now you look like me.
There you go.
everybody,
All right, I gotta go talk to this
press
gentleman.
the like button.
I'll see you
for
guys
the,
Oh my God.
it's welcome to the Canadian Drone Hub, guys.
Oh my God, my stomach hurts.
I have 10 USBs going on through here on the bottom. It's like a splits and 1,000 USBs to my camera outside the garden.
You got to show us the weather.
To Thailand.
It's snowing at the border. Mm. Oh my God, that was good. Oh God.
That was
Yeah,
well
good
worth it
content.
right there.
Yep.
It is.
Oh my God, you look like Stephen Hawking right there.
Stephen Hawking, yeah.
I'm trying to get a new chair. It's hard. I've been emailing, I think, like 12 companies right now. Each one of the emails goes like this: I need a new chair. Come on, guys. I have 33,000 subscribers. So I didn't get any response yet. And it's kind of pain in the ass because you'd think that people are sending chairs for free easily, but that's not the case.
No.
Yeah.
How long is that table?
It's I think it's a 2.2, but I did manage to get one of the chair companies to send me a free table. So I'm getting a 1.5 meter table soon.
Okay.
So it's a
They ain't gonna
1.2
send me a chair,
meters.
though.
Okay, so
It's a
that'd be a
2.2
five,
meter. It's 2.2. It's 2.2.
5.5 feet. Somewhere
5.5 feet.
in that vicinity. Yeah.
Well, Andrew, you're
Right.
using a DSLR camera right now, right?
Am I what? Sorry.
Your camera is a DSLR camera right now, right?
Well, it's a mirrorless. It's the
It's a
A60.
mirrorless.
Yeah, A6400.
Yeah. Because the lens on it are not wide angle. You really see that it's true to life, the aspect ratio of your face.
Yeah, I just spent 4K. I have $4,000. I am getting to a lens. It's coming.
Hey,
I was supposed to get
Oh,
one 2 months ago.
you wanna see bullshit people do on YouTube? I'll show you bullshit people do on YouTube.
I would love to see bullshit people do on YouTube. His friggin' belt's undone. I just don't care.
Rigor Mortis says that's an FPV desk, rad.
Yes, rad. Yes, rad. That's right, rigor mortis.
I can't
Yeah, so
imagine
I
Roger
got
with a lift table.
So I got 3 of these, and these are the kind of stuff that you go bankrupt when you have in your house. This is a 10 to 25 1.7 Leica over here. So it's the sharpest and the fastest lens in the world right now. So it's around, I guess, like $4,000 US.
Oh, God.
It's I like it. It's
Well,
good.
yeah, of course.
It's good.
Of course, you like it.
I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. They sent it to me. So
But on
they
loan,
sent
or
it to me.
on loan, or to give?
It's still here. So
Yeah,
it's still here. And this is a this is a Leica 12 millimeter 1.4. It's one of their best lenses. It's called the Semilux. It's also like $3,000 US. They send it. Okay, they send it to me. I have no. I didn't pay yet for anything. And this is another 1.7. It's a pancake lens. I think it's the cheapest. It's like a $1,000 one. But I think somebody's going to take these from me one day. So I'm not sure when that's going to happen.
But in the meantime, they're in your possession. So in possession.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I believe they are in the end. You know, I've been using them for so long. I forgot who gave it to me in the first place.
Because that's what we're going to do with
it's
the
a good
pancake.
product.
We're going to go with the pancake lens on this because we don't have a far back push in the camera.
Yeah.
This is 16 right now, so that's what we're going to do. We have other lenses, but we haven't bought, and I don't want to buy a cheap one. I want to buy a good one. So
just make sure, you said you're using Sony, you have the 1.6 crop or whatever. Just make sure that you're going to get, I'm using a Panasonic, so I have a double crop. I have a 2.0, but for Panasonic, it's 25 millimeter to get the 50 millimeter. So you should get the 50 millimeter on full frame. So whatever that crops translates to, you need to get the one that suits the 50 millimeter because now you look like you're using something that's 50 millimeter full frame. I mean,
yeah, exactly. It's the 16.
Like
that's why it's the kit lens, the 16 on this one. We have other lenses. We've been using them for a couple of years now, the Sony, but we just bought this one in the fall.
It's amazing.
It
gets the job done really well.
Well, yeah, we did a lot of upgrades to it, so it just started. I finally did the total.
I saw your views go up like 1,000%.
Yeah, they did. That's 10 million right now. We're at.
I saw. I got to get like what, like 5 million views per video now.
That's right.
Amazing. And you didn't even change the content. It's the same content, and you get 5 million views per video.
That's right. It was time to upgrade.
That shows you.
You got to keep.
It shows you how this YouTube business really works in the end. That you upgrade your gear, and then you get the millions of views.
We were working with some pretty budget stuff, so we had to. It was time to upgrade some of it. It needed an upgrade. Put in new lighting and everything else, and that, and it feels just better. It's honestly, it's easier to work with. That was the main part because we didn't want to put in a separate place just for it. So it was hard to find something that would work and still leave it as a functioning room. I didn't want stands everywhere. I didn't want all that stuff. I wanted to contain. That's what.
Andrew, do you have the picture of your setup that you could show Spee?
I think you seen it the last time. I think he was on, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I don't think he saw the sliders and the phone thing and all that stuff.
You didn't see it, Spee? I think so.
No, I haven't seen anything, man. I'm.
Well, let's see here.
I'm only seeing Roger's backyard the entire time for 2 years, I think.
I'll be putting up a new camera in the back there soon.
See, he's gonna call that the Coyote Cam.
Yeah.
It's drone journey asks if this lens would fit on a Mavic Mini. I think that any mirrorless camera, basically, which you can install on a quadcopter, which I think is the minimum is gonna be a Matrice, if I'm not mistaken, a Matrice 600. I think that's the only drone of DJI that you can install a DSLR camera on. Correct me if I'm wrong, Paul, because I'm not sure. So.
Yeah.
So you won't be able to install any lens on any quadcopter besides
there's his setup. See.
Let me see. I'm moving between the chat to the.
Oh, I better talk so it pops up. It's probably easier than
Oh
that way.
wow, that's
So-
insane, man.
This is
Yeah.
so there's a slider now. So there's a camera. You see, there's not much distance to come up, and we reversed another slider, so now we can move our cameras back and forth,
Wow,
front and back as well. We kind of jury rigged
that's
everything.
amazing.
So, and then the monitor, and then it comes down to the controllers, cell phones, holders. That's
Wow.
our
And
one.
see, the cell phone just goes right in there and gets charged as soon as he puts it in there.
It's a wireless charging base. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, it was for a car, but I wired it up for here. And then this is our backlight. It runs on the slide pole is here. So everything
Man,
runs
that's
off the one base.
amazing.
Everything's off the one base. That's what's
And
cool
it all
about
sits on a $55 IKEA table.
So you got everything upside down, at least in my case, because I invested in a $2,000 table, and you did the opposite thing. You invested in a $2,000 setup, and the table is gonna be like 100.
The reason why was the low profile. That's exactly why.
Yeah.
So we would still have it. It can be to one room and not disturbing anything.
I like your setup a lot. The only problem I have with your setup right now is that you can't do something that's very important for me as a content creator. And I'm just gonna show you what I mean. So you know that's when you can't do that, you know that your setup is not.
Yeah,
He's
I know.
going down.
I know. I'm taking an axe to this as soon as we're done now.
That's your next upgrade, Andrew.
Yeah, he's gonna go. He's gonna go on. Wait,
Gonna go order one.
Yeah, he's gonna order one right away on.
I'm
Make
gonna
not
sure
log
you're
into it.
doing it. Just
I'll
make
make
sure
sure
you're
back
doing
in
it
the
off my link, Andrew, because it's gonna be a commission of around 250.
The talking
US dollars
hand.
each.
I love it. The talking
Okay.
hand. We're gonna have to send Svi some Muppets.
Also, Andrew, think about that you don't need any lens. Once you have this kind of setup,
See his hand
you don't
going
need the
in.
lens because it doesn't matter, you know?
One sec.
It's the same thing,
Yeah.
whatever.
There we go. Let me see.
See, there's the hand. Talk.
Yeah.
This is
You
a new-
could do a segment. Talk to the hand.
I could do product reviews like that, you know, just like showing the product. This is a good product, and this is not. You know, this is the product reviews, and that's where we sit, and that's where we shit. You know.
On YouTube, that could be a new fad. You could,
Yeah, yeah.
although I have thought about putting.
I have an idea.
I have
an
thought about
idea.
putting it on a rising desk, though. I have thought about that. I'm looking around to see, but I like the option of being able to stand while you're working, to be honest, for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is awesome. But the weight is another thing, too. This weighs a lot, all coming down into one stem. That's the trade off.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing's got a bit of a bow in the middle. Let's just say it's holding, it's there, but I'm not always feeling
Going
100%.
like this.
Yeah, you can see it. Not much, but I'd say about a little under a quarter of an inch across, but yeah. You know,
Hey man, how you doing this morning?
Who? What?
oh, and I just took off the mute. All right, Paul, get those puppets out, work your magic. I like to at least control this disaster if I have to, so I know when.
I'd like to thank you, Andrew, again for showing my channel off for the next week there.
Oh, it's going to be up every day at the beginning of each show for the rest of the week, so it's
See,
my pleasure.
If I had one of those lowering desks and raising desks, we could do this more often. Manamana. 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 Manamana.
It's that pink one. I like to punch right in the nose every time I see it. I just like to and pelt that with everything I go.
It's not nice to mess with Manamana.
Oh, God, that's not creepy at all. And yeah, Roger. So yeah, you'll be up for the rest of the week on all the shows, and what we do is leave it for the first week so everybody gets curious and goes looks, and then we're gonna change it next week. We're gonna put your page up, and it will stay that way.
Okay.
And then once we have a couple, we're gonna make a new playlist with all the members of the week. So
Okay, cool.
but I was glad you won. I'm really excited you won. I really am. So yeah, you can even see it when I announced it.
Well, I looked at the video after.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, you can see it in my face.
All right. He's gonna join in. I like it. The desk is going up.
And the worst part about it, Zeev has no kids.
Yeah. Self-monitoring.
Neither do I.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
True.
too.
You notice the ones that do have kids don't find this cute whatsoever. You see the pattern here? We got enough of it already by the time.
Who needs kids now?
Yeah, exactly. Oh God.
He's getting ready.
I like the weather forecast they gave us. Hey, Andrew, we were supposed to get rain
Yeah.
for 2 freaking days. Now it's beautiful today.
It's supposed to start raining. They said now tonight around midnight. So
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. The show is on.
Oh my God.
How are you all doing? Welcome to the Canadian John Hat. This is where we review all the shitty products from China. So make sure you're gonna subscribe so you're gonna see how long this shit flies before it crashes. That's the place. Hey Andrew, how are you doing, man? Are you okay? Are you doing good, man?
Yep.
How are things with the views going on for you, Andrew?
I hate your puppet. I hate puppets. I'm so sick of puppets.
I thought that was great.
What the fuck is going on over here?
There's another one.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
There they go.
Oh my God.
There's a fishy puppet.
Oh God, that one kind of came in looking a little like. Oh jeez.
Hey, Smee, that was great. The only thing that would be missing to make it better next time, Smee, is you need to have a lapel mic or something because you were real garbled because
Yeah. That was
Mike was
yeah. That's it, Paul.
other than that, it was perfect, and Andrew would love to have it more often.
Yep, gotta love puppets.
You know, there's a whole bunch of people that just hate clowns, don't they? What is this? Clown
Go figure.
phobia or something.
Yeah, go figure. Cliff Clavin, remember he hated it from
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Terrified of clowns. Do you remember why he was terrified of clowns?
No.
Because his mother threw him an eighth birth. I think it was his 8th birthday, and they hired a clown and nobody came. And it was just him and the clown back and forth for a couple hours like this.
Joan Journey says Roller Deal now gets 10K and new subs. There you go.
Yeah, the hand puppets are gonna boost your channel.
I think tech reviews always have a lot more substance to them when you do them with puppets. I think that's what really builds the connection with the audience, that they're getting good, solid information.
And screw this time change. I woke up late this morning. I woke up too late to go to work. Brian?
Hey, Brian, how are you? This time change sucks. I'm so sick of it. I hate it. It's so time to get rid of that garbage.
Hey, rigor mortis, you live up in Vancouver. What's going on with that? They were supposed to bring this to court in Vancouver for no more time change.
Yukon's wants to get rid of it. They said this is their last one they're having.
Oh yeah.
But that's what I liked about Saskatchewan. I love that. There was no time change. Loved it.
Yeah.
And guess what? The sun didn't fall out of the sky because you didn't do it, and people didn't die. And yeah. Especially they say they do it because of farmers mostly. Farmers are the last ones to ever worry about what a damn time change does.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, they probably did back in Ben Franklin's era because they didn't have headlights and tractors and that kind of stuff. But
What the
now,
fuck?
Yeah. It's time to move on. It's really
Yeah.
time to move
Yeah.
on.
what we were talking about, Svi, is you probably don't know Ben Franklin. He's the one that isn't he the one that first thought about changing time, and that was back in like the 1700s when you didn't have electricity, lights, tractors with lights, and all that kind of stuff.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Benjamin Franklin, yeah.
But it only came after time zones, didn't it?
Yeah, that's another one though that he was. Remember, he used to go over to Europe and they went to Greenwich and designed. He helped design time zones.
It was Canadians. It was a Canadian guy that did time zones.
Yep.
It was over the
Yep.
Canadian Railway that time.
Yep.
And
There
every
there
town was 5. And I mean, it was the same thing going on in the States. One town
Yep.
was by this time, another one this one.
Right.
And,
Yep.
yep. They.
Oh,
And
Well,
then,
you know, the sheriff used to stand out in the middle of the street and say, "Yep, it's high noon."
yeah, and even turn on the light in England. with the cold and the lanterns.
Drone Journey was outbid on Mavic 2 Zoom. Sorry to hear that, Drone Journey.
That sucks.
Yeah.
You should save your money for all the coronavirus food stash right now, man. Don't buy any quads. You should buy food, man. Come on.
Toilet
The
paper.
world's ending, man.
Somebody said yesterday, I forget what it was, they're like, I heard this, but I don't know if it's true. I heard on Facebook, so right there, Ray, you should have had your answer if it was true or not, that certain toilet paper is being recalled because the cardboard came in contact with the coronavirus. It's like, oh my
Wow.
God. People.
Ah,
And you have to say you're not sure if it's real.
That's some scary shit, man.
Well,
Well,
Svi said that he's right in the middle of it. There, they got to be careful.
buy toilet
I'm
paper.
fucked
You know,
because I live in a place where it's
I don't know what this big deal is about toilet paper, buying toilet paper.
it's the first thing that everybody is getting. It's toilet paper. That's
Well, wouldn't it be cheaper instead of stocking up on toilet paper to go out and have a bidet installed?
true enough. True enough.
yeah.
It's Corona time right now. Hey, John Coopy, how are you?
Howling Fun RV, Dana, if I'm not mistaken. I'm glad you got your new RV. Yeah.
Yeah, the tubes were manufactured in China, but I exactly. But the whole point, like, I don't know. It seems a little on the far-fetched side, but I mean, hey, you know. Oh, you mean to buy them in advance because now I get where you're coming from. You're coming about after with Nomad Store. Yes. Okay, because they're manufactured in China. Now I hear you. Now I get. We had too many toilet paper stories going at the same time to keep up. New Zealand scientist George Vernon Hudson and British builder William invented daylight savings time. Yes. That the other one we were talking about is invented the time zones, and there you go. And we have them to thank. Immense.
Yeah, right. They're dead long time ago, so they'll change it now.
In the stores today, no UHT milk toilet paper. I went to the store, got 10 bottles of vodka. Sounds like when I'm in Latvia, for God's sakes.
Well, I still have about 4 gallons of milk from last year still in the refrigerator. I'm
There we go.
Wow.
No, Paul. No, Paul.
I'm hanging on to that stuff. It'd be gold. It'd be like
Hey, JDS, you came in. JDS is in the house. Hey, JDS. What is going on? Good to see.
JDS just got back in from flying, I think.
Oh, sorry, I just accidentally closed something here by there.
Everybody check out everybody's channels, guys. Yeah.
I was just wondering, Z, have you know JDS, right?
Yeah, of course, man.
Do you know he
has,
used to
like,
be a
billion,
musician? We were looking at his
No, I didn't know that.
the other
I didn't
day.
know
This
that.
is, yeah, this was an album he did way back when. So yeah, if you ever want to,
Oh, wow. Looks good.
yeah. That's
What the fuck, man?
That's kind of the reaction most people get.
yeah, that's right. Big shout out to Paul for playing.
Hey.
Look like JDS.
Okay, girl.
And that is a real album cover, by the way.
That's enough.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's a real
Cover,
music album. Yep.
Is this in Canada? This is what you listen to in Canada?
No, this was back when I would work for that big music company. People would send in for endorsements from like Marshall and stuff. And one guy sent this in. He's a mortician from Vancouver, and he has a band on the side, and that's the album cover.
He's a mortician with a blow-up doll getting married.
Wow.
But it also has a band
Yeah, that's right. He's working all angles. That's right.
called the Great Embalmers.
Yeah, the awkward stage. That's-
You haven't been embalmed until you've heard this.
and the album and the CD was called Heaven. Heaven is for Easy Girls.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's what it is. Once again, not made up. That's as true as I can be, right there. Heaven is for easy girls. The
Oh
awkward
my
stage.
God.
Yeah. So I don't. And I heard about half a song and realized he wasn't for us, even though I pretty much had made up my mind by the cover. So.
Everybody check out everybody's channels. Don't forget that like button. Thank you all so much. What time is it down there, Zeev?
It's 5 o'clock before midnight.
Okay.
5.
It's 5 for you right now?
5 p.m.
It's 5 p.m. Yeah.
5 p.m. 5 p.m.
It's like
At 6
it's gonna
hours
be midnight
difference.
in 7 hours.
No, I'm looking because I think
Oh, well,
on the same time zone as Latvia. That's,
we went to daylight savings time, so you got to add another hour
Yeah.
because he doesn't. Svi, you don't have daylight savings time there, do you?
We have a different one. We have it doesn't get changed the same time that you guys change it.
Right.
We do change the clock twice a year because it's like saving electricity or whatever, or it's religion based. I don't give a shit.
I didn't realize that you're on the exact same time zone as Latvia. I thought you guys would have been ahead.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
on the
that's
same line. They are
Yeah.
north of us, so it's
Huh.
it's GMT +2.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's why when you said it, I was like, that's around the same time difference. So I just
Yeah, when I was when I was like a young guy trying his luck with Eastern European girls, I used to like the fact that the time zone was the same because I was living in Romania for 2 years and Hungary, and it's all the same time zone.
right.
Yeah.
So I didn't know you lived in Romania and Hungary.
I did. I fell in love with the girl who used me for my money for a couple of years, and then I fell in love with a different one who did the same thing. And then I moved between, I guess, 25 of those, and then I got back to Israel.
I've been to Hungary, but I've
Without-
never been to
That sounds-
Romania.
That almost sounds like
Without
Paul.
any money.
Yeah. Svi could be my brother.
Yeah.
You look alike.
I'll show you a picture from my glory days. Let me see.
So you're going at 7 o'clock tonight there, is it, Andrew?
I guess so, yeah. That's what they tell me. Well, it's been,
Andrew's at the stage he just shows up when he's told to be there, right?
yeah, pretty much. Like Xenia and I both with a cattle prodding each other saying, come on, it's time to go.
How do I share the fucking screen? Let me see.
Right down at the bottom says share.
Your wife
You have to
probably
have
took
the picture up on the other screen.
Your wife probably took your picture.
Do not send it to my wife. It's really important. Yeah, so this is me in 2012.
Oh, look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
An average guy in Romania just spending his days.
Boy,
you know?
the lady there on your left, she looks like she's into it, buddy.
She's into your wallet, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't spent so much in my lifetime. They told me Romania is going to be cheap. I think dinner used to cost around like $2 US, but then you have to spend so much money on all of the other things. You'd spend hundreds of dollars on nothing.
That's true. This is true. It's someplace I know, like in Krakow, Poland, it was like $2 Canadian for a Big Mac meal with everything you could have. And in Switzerland, it was $27 for the same meal. You know, it's amazing from country to country.
I liked it. I was there for a couple of years. Like I said, it's I would never change my history and skip that part of my life. But in the end, you know, it was like I mean, living in a place where everything was so cheap was crazy. And I was still doing internet business at the time, so I was making around 10 times more than what I needed to get by. So I was very happy. My girlfriend made $100 a month working 12-hour shifts every day. So what I was making was around 10 times more, and I wasn't working at all. But she was making $100 a month by working 12 hours a day. It's fucking crazy.
I was trying to hand my coffee cup to Xenia.
I was reaching. I was trying
He
to.
wouldn't take it.
That would be a neat skit if you could figure out how to do that.
She spoils me. Yes. What is it? V was just talking about women in Romania and all that. I was just saying.
Lovely, yeah.
Latvian women.
Lovely women in
They're
Romania.
great looking women. Latvian women rock.
I heard what he was saying about his girlfriend. It's like my mom, when she was a nurse, same thing. $100, you know, for 12-hour shifts for 12 months.
Yeah, 12-hour shift. She was working 12-hour shifts for $100 a month. One time I told her, you know what? I'll just pay you $100 a month. Don't work, because she hated the job, and she was working so hard. I was like, I'll just give you $100 a month. I don't care. You don't have to do anything. But she was like, that's my job. That's what do you want me to do if I'm not gonna have a job? And I was like, I don't know. So she was working for $100 a month, and I think like 5 times a week I had to go and pick her up and so on. I was like, why am I fucking doing this? Because I'm wasting so much money just by transportation means all the time. And her salary is $100, and I was like, what the fuck is this? It's crazy.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal. No, I know, like there was some of the older ladies there when I first got to Latvia, and you would watch them. It was in the wintertime, and they were sweeping the sidewalks, the old babushkas, and they were making it just to try and like compensate their pension, which was like come out to like $16 a month. It was like, how do you even live on something like that?
You don't. And they have a bigger problem because we have a lot of Jewish people that came from Eastern Europe, and they are now settled in Israel.
Right.
And they have no pension because they came with nothing. So it's, you know, maybe when they were staying in Romania or Latvia or whatever, because we do have a lot of Latvians also in Israel.
Right.
So they have nothing here, and they got to an age where they have to need support, and there's no support. And now with the disease, they're gonna look like this.
Furball Kim is in the house. How you doing, Furball?
Hey Kim, how are you?
Kim.
Yeah. Paul had to step out for a few.
Is he all right?
Oh yeah, he's probably going to take care of Mia and all that.
Okay.
I decided
how
my
was fun?
English is so bad, I will start doing scripted videos. So nowadays I am scripting my videos. It looks like this. I'll show you. Basically, I write everything, and then I just read it out loud, and then I reduce the time of making a video to around 6 minutes. What do you think
Okay.
about that, Andrew?
Looks good to me. I don't
Yeah.
think your English is bad or anything like that, but
I feel like it is because when I make videos, I usually have to edit it afterwards. So then I have to trim out all the parts when I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? I don't find the words.
you know,
So,
I don't. Yeah, I get that part. I understand that, like searching for words and that. Yes, and that I definitely
yeah.
get it. And I think a lot of people would do that. That's, you know, English is not. I mean, their first language is not something they're using every single day, like anybody else would be doing it. Vice versa.
Yeah, I mean, all the videos are just all my videos are just the same. They always have sentences like this. To conclude, I do believe this is probably the best party Bluetooth speaker, or change party Bluetooth speaker with quadcopter, or change it with something else. And it's always just selling people crap. So it's the same script all the time. I just change the words. For example, it's the same script. So I only need my commission in the end. So if people are buying from me, I'm just getting commissions, and that's the whole purpose of my existence right now. You like it?
Love it.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
a solid business model.
It's always, but it is good. I mean, it's smarter to do it. If you feel like you're chopping onto it, it will help you more though. And that ending part always sells. I guess it works. You use it all the time. I'm trying to be nice.
I had one guy coming on to my videos, and he was like, "You just said this is the best headphones, while last week you uploaded another pair of headphones, and you say the exact same thing. Like you just changed the name of the product."
When I'm reviewing is the good one, so deal with it. You tell them right there. And next week, well, the other one will be the best. So.
Yeah, and I kind of answered him, you know what, this is the best, but maybe next week there's gonna be a new best. You know,
That's right. They'll blow the
change.
socks off you.
Yeah, Steve, did you read what John Coopy wrote down?
No, let me see.
Okay.
It's an honest review. I started scripting my drone reviews, even though I'm a native English speaker. There's just too much to remember for a lot of models. I'm not sure I'm actually following you on YouTube, so I'll go to your channel and subscribe, man. I do support. I already subscribed to your channel, so I haven't seen your videos for at least 2 months. Nice. So I'll ring the bell on your channel, John. So I'll see your next video. That's for sure. I support all of the small creators like myself, especially when all the reviews are plain bullshit and it's all fake. So I do support channels like I am.
We did that thing, our members of the week, and we record, and we were going to start writing the script, but it's just we're so used to talking live. It's hard for us now to get used to a script. You know, it feels like we're stumbling over our feet, because we're not used to looking at any, you know, it's just not a mindset. It would have to change.
How do you feel about the way that things are going with your channel, Andrew?
Where are you going with this? I never know what you're we got some things going on with their channel, some things though I do not want to discuss on here, okay?
Obviously, yeah. I forgot we are live.
No, because we are getting some meddling with it, and I can't talk about that on here, so I just say right off the bat.
I forgot this is recorded and transmitted over the internet for a moment.
No, I gotta say right off the bat, I can't get into that because so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of pissed because I feel like that I've done a lot of changes. I've made a lot of changes, especially with the Israeli version, and it seems like I got like a lot more views right now, but it's non-consistent, and I hate it because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right or not. So it's like I got my views up to 10,000 a video, and it's amazing because I used to get like 2,000.
Where's the
But-
majority of your views come from?
The Israeli channel has Israeli presence, so all of my views are usually either the same people, tech-savvy Israelis who just watch my videos to know about new technologies.
Right.
But in the end, you know, I found that it's not consistent because when I did upload a video this week, and it was one of my most complicated video reviews, I actually got like 2,000 views again, and I was like, "What the hell just happened?" Because I've been getting like 10 to 20,000 views each video for like 2 months now. And I was like, what the hell? You know, YouTube decided to kill one of my videos, which was one of the most invested ones. I'm kind of pissed. So that's why I asked you.
Yeah, but YouTube is going through a lot of changes right now as well, and everybody's feeling some sort of impact from it. And I know a lot of channels are down on their viewership as well, or like you say, an inconsistent view. It's probably not all that, but that's probably playing a bit into it. There's usually always a couple of factors.
Yeah, I just wish it was more consistent as a business. You know, when you have a business, you usually know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Well, we're getting a lot more yellow coin on our live streams, and for no reason. And YouTube's finally addressed it and come out and said that they're actually the algorithm has picked up on some sort of terms that it sees as not proper when they are.
Wow.
So in the meantime, we're losing views on that alone because we're not getting shared out as much on a lot of them. And they're just like, well, we'll just have to see where the algorithm takes us, you know, like
that's shit.
Well, yeah, because it's completely out of your hands. We don't know what it is.
Andrew,
We don't know what's going to be fun.
Andrew, don't get me wrong now, but is it because you're getting most of your views from the prisons here in Canada?
Yeah, I wish. I've been trying to get them bastards to watch me for 2 years now. Nothing better to do. They could tune in. I mean, Death Row in the States took us on 1.5 years ago. Come on.
Okay, JDS.
Take care, JDS.
No, but the fact that you're doing 3-hour shows is crazy, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
We're
Maybe
working
it's
on a new
normal
system.
in Canada, but
What's that?
I mean, I'm saying maybe it's normal in Canada, but I ain't seeing somebody who's doing the same kind of investment where I'm at. So, like, we don't have any guy here speaking to businesses like you are doing. I mean, it's really.
We're changing some. We're changing things some up. We're looking at a new channel right now, and it's going to be pre-recorded. And I'm not going to get into everything we're doing on there right now, but that's to help us, because one thing we've learned with live streams, even with great attendance and numbers, it's very hard to get sponsorships. They're not getting their heads around live streams, except the gaming channels, the gaming products specifically. It's a hard sell. It's a hard sell.
Yeah.
They just don't get it, you know. And
No, I get what you're saying, because we have the same thing. We have I'm seeing gaming channels that get like a live stream with 20,000 views of nothing. You know, they just play a game and that's it. So yeah, I get that, but I think that in the end you're talking to a different niche. So your people are business oriented, you know.
You want to read what John Coopy wrote down for you?
Yeah, let me see. What with product reviews, it makes it even harder to tell some videos just take you off for no better reasons, no matter how you try.
Hey, Slippery, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Hey, Slippery.
Welcome back.
I agree, John.
Fun.
Thank you, John. I agree. Yeah, totally agree with you, man. That's why we continue doing fake reviews. It's the best. Just say everything is the best XXX you've ever seen, whatever it is, you know.
But I think every niche and every genre gets that on stuff. There's stuff that we think is going to take off and it doesn't. And there's stuff we kind of threw together at the last minute and it's a great turnout. You know, sometimes too, there is luck involved with all this as well.
Yeah.
And even the big YouTubers, you know, we always think that they can have some videos that don't do very well for their numbers. You know, we'd all like to say, wow, I had 500,000 views, but if
The
you're
big
million and a
YouTubers are dying in Israel. They are dying. I have YouTubers that are my friends that have 200,000 subscribers and they're getting less viewers than I do.
yeah,
They are dying, man.
I-
The old YouTubers are dying in Israel. Like,
Brazil and places like that where there's no CPM rate where it's worth nothing. You know, they have 10 million subscribers and they're living, you know, and there's nothing to it because there's no money in the clicks they get. Unless they get some
Holy shit.
sponsorships, it's worth nothing. You know?
wow, that's crazy, man. I didn't know it's in Brazil. I thought it's gonna be on Eastern Europe or something.
Well, those ones too aren't the best as well, but there's not as many big YouTubers as like Brazil because it's a huge population, but it's Portuguese speaking. It's and most of their what that watch it is within the country itself, and there's no advertising dollar. Nobody's paying anything for it. So
Wow.
yep. That's scary. You know, like somebody here with 100,000, for instance, in the States could be making more than a guy with, I'm just talking for exaggeration's sake, but nonetheless, making more than
Yeah.
somebody with 10 million subscribers because they just can't get the money return on it.
Yeah.
It's
I get that. I get that because I'm seeing that this channel, the Rotodeal channel, has like let's say the last videos were 10,000 views each on this
Right.
channel, and it got more money in terms of income than the channel that I have, which is my main, which is 30,000 subscribers and 20,000 views on each video. So I was like, this is insane because I'm making the same money off a channel that's 10th the size.
right. Definitely. One good thing we got now,
Oh my
we did
God.
get memberships, and that's changed a lot of things. So that's great. We're really enjoying that. So we got them
Wow.
at Christmas, but we just launched them 2 weeks ago. So, but that's
Nice.
well, it gives us a lot more freedom with our channel. I mean, still YouTube has taken 30%, of course. What else is new? But it's at least something we can count on to. It's making it more, we can do unlisted streams if we get more, because I think we're almost at 100 now already. So
Wow.
the more that keep joining, the better the unlisted streams are, the more we can do in there. We're not getting bothered by trolls. We're not getting bothered by anything else except just catering to those people in there.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy. That's been a big blessing for us. I wish it would have came in the fall more, but nonetheless, it came. So
It's also, it doesn't really make you so stressful about views because then you
Yeah.
only care about the guys who are members and
exactly. I mean, roughly, say we were to work it up over time. If you have 1,000 in the second tier, you're looking at about 5 to 7 grand a month. That you can do wonders with that. With having just 1,000 people, you can give them everything they ever needed and more.
that's amazing, man. It's
So-
called YouTube memberships.
Yep. And then you
I
get
don't-
custom
I don't
emojis.
have it. Let me see.
You got to be. It's either you got to have 30,000 subscribers or be a gaming channel. But now they're picking the odd one here and there. But it's mostly going to ones that do live streams.
Hmm.
What you guys are going to be getting if you're mostly doing uploads is going to be the applause button. That's coming out. Some got it already. Oh, sorry.
Geek Savannah, how you doing?
The applause buttons for uploaders, and by every video by the subscribe, you're going to have an applause hands like that. And you can click onto it and donate to them right there. So,
Okay.
It's amazing, man.
yeah.
It seems like YouTube is doing a lot for your kind of people, man. For
Well,
you, I mean,
they threw us a bit of a bone. So there's an example. Like when you go to our page, you click the join, and then you have 2 packages to choose from. And with like the wrenched up, we called it, you get like the custom emojis, you get badges in front of your name, and etc.
nice.
We made a private members only Facebook group, and then if you go to the wrenched up, you get all that. Plus, you get like private streams and stuff like that. So
Oh wow! And do you get to see the pricing or what? I mean, it's
Yeah,
obviously
pricing.
it costs money.
yeah, it's right here.
Oh, I see.
It's in
How
Canadian
much?
dollars, so like 10.99 Canadian. I think it's like $7.70 a month US right now, or something like
It's
that.
nothing.
Yeah,
it's nothing.
so yep,
Oh wow!
that's a big
You
help.
can really build a solid business with this, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, and then we can offer like clinics, if you will, maybe like for 10 people, make a price, and if you're a member, you get so much off, and do like more of
Yeah.
a concentrated group and stuff.
Wow.
So yeah.
I'm my YouTube locale is still on Israel, so even though I have an English channel, it's still based on the Israel
Right.
benefits. So I don't even have that option yet. So I'm waiting to get that. When they add it to Israel, I'm gonna get that because my account location is still the Middle East, so I don't have that. But it's nice seeing that that's gonna come in the end, to worldwide. And so on.
Right, exactly. They just opened up 24 countries 2 days ago, I think it was, another 24, but it's taking time. The applause button that they have, my friend Farmall Fanatic has the applause button, but I can't do it because I'm in Canada. They didn't choose us for the beginning round, so it's like
Oh,
States,
yeah.
Japan, Australia, go 2 other countries or
It's
something.
amazing, man.
Well, it's like when the new emojis came out, they started off in the States before coming here.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you're always going to get stuff. We've had a couple of things tested here, but they were mostly on the Android system that we got first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
John,
it does.
That's why I got Patreon up, and I put my PayPal up there too.
But we're on the same boat too. And you know what? Probably anything after this, like if we do those clinics I was talking about, we'll do them probably through PayPal instead. This is because YouTube kind of gives us to you. That's because they're seeing that we're doing okay right now. And I want to keep this part going because it will help YouTube. YouTube wants to make money. So if we're getting more memberships, they're more willing to push us at the same time.
Yeah.
But then if we go to clinics and stuff like that after, yeah, definitely we'll probably do those in PayPal, but give a discount to anybody who has a membership. So yeah, John, they still take the 30%. That's the mafia cut.
Yeah.
I mean, 10%. Seriously, that would be so fair. They got to get something. It is their platform. It's not fair to say it should all go to us. But 10% would be fair. 30% I find is
steep.
It's too greedy.
Mm-hmm. And it's not even me losing the money. It's the person that's giving it. Same as in Super Chat. Some people, I'm getting ripped off. I'm not getting ripped off. It's the person giving the money that's getting ripped off.
That's why I always put emphasis on doing PayPal or joining the Patreon page also. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. You see, with the memberships too, like if we go and do like unlisted streams, we can set a stream. Say we want to go live or a video, we can set it for members only. It's built right into.
That's amazing. That's amazing by itself, man.
Yeah, so there's no work or no fuss into it, and they notify just the members that we're on and stuff like that. And
that could easily kill lots of these kind of go-to-meeting applications or whatever.
Yes.
When usually you do have to pay a certain amount of like a subscription service, then you can have the options of doing streams to a group of people, but then you have that integrated into YouTube. That's I like that. I think it's interesting.
And like I say in the end, without getting in all the details, like, when we're in there, we can be the old Pusha Studios, the way we used to be, without worrying about anything bothering it. We can just focus and be more us, which I think is a lot better version of us, a better show, better information, more fun, more everything put into it. So,
yeah.
And you have people that all want to be there because now they've put some money into it. So they want to see you. They're not there to fight. They're not there to do anything crazy.
Yeah.
So when are you gonna do the first unlisted live stream?
Probably this week.
That's wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. No, we are excited. We needed a break. It's been rough there with dealing with some of the other stuff and that. So it was at the right time. It come along. I'm thankful it did, and we're excited about it. For the first time in a while, we're excited about something on YouTube, and that feels good. So.
Are you also doing? You also teach people like on a one-on-one basis? Do you do that, or it's not?
One-on-one gets a bit. That's why we were thinking maybe more clinics with 5 or 10, and it won't be as expensive. And we can still make a decent amount off it, and still give a lot of attention to each one because they're listening to each other. And we'd probably do that like in Zoom or something like that, where they can talk directly back and forth. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's I would think that like 1,000 people are watching your show, obviously, and they have so many questions as it is.
Yeah.
Probably some of these people, some of these businesses, wherever they are from, they want to invest in having like your personal opinion about something that's very specific, and then you do have to do some type of one-on-one model work with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's your audience. These are people that keep on watching your channel for some reason. Like in Roger's case, you know, it's the same. In the end, it's like 70% is the same people. You do get like 30% new, but
Yeah. No, I get where you're coming from. Yeah, we looked at it. Well, I mean, it's still down the road, but it just for the pricing wise to make it worthwhile, it'd probably be easier to do it in a group of 5 or 10. And we can
Yeah.
probably still accomplish this. And if they really want to learn, they're going to be learning as the other ones asking questions too. You know, they're all going to be,
yeah.
they're going to learn from each.
I'm saying that because, you know, sometimes when I do get approached, I get that one guy who has an infinite amount of money.
Yes.
You know? So when that guy arrives, maybe you want to consider doing the one-on-one.
Oh, yeah.
It's irrelevant.
We'll definitely oblige. There's no doubt about that. Yeah.
And you need to be open. You need to be open because you never know where he's gonna come, when he's gonna come for you. You know what I mean? Because it's I didn't get that many occurrences where somebody approached me and I was like, hey, this is a guy with an unlimited amount of money, you know, and they exist. So you might want to be able to open up to that. So maybe for, you know, if somebody tells you, hey, Andrew, yeah,
we are, but there was also too, in our niche that we do, there's been some that's really taken advantage of people. So that's why we didn't want to broadcast it too much, because there was a lot of this, give me $100 and I'll get you everywhere type of thing, and give me this money, I'll do that.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to get bunched in with them. So that's why we kind of shied back from that idea. But it's there if needed, we'll call it.
I get it.
Yeah, no, there was guys
I've
$50 and we're gonna get you 500 subscribers and we're gonna promise to watch you forever and that kind of stuff. And it's like, yeah, never mind. No.
I'm looking at your skills as a guy who runs a talk show, let's say, that can last for 3 hours. So if I would summarize Andrew in like what are Andrew's skills, I would say that Andrew has the ability of running a show irrelevant. Let's not talk about the content right now that lasts 3 hours. And why I'm saying that, because when I get approached, I don't know if you were here when we started this live show. I showed Roger of a video I made in Arabic. So yeah, my business model is doing things that I do know that make money, and one of them is selling my skills.
Yes.
So let's say somebody needs a product review. That's not me, of course. It's like I approach you, Andrew, and I'm saying, hey, you know what? I want to make sure there's a show on my channel that lasts a couple of hours, and then a guy like you can get the job done because you're doing it anyway.
Right.
So that's something that you might want to think about selling, because I'm selling product reviews right now, not on my channel. I'm selling product reviews for somebody else who's paying to have a review made on his channel. So, and that's an interesting model because it's kind of outside the box. You know, usually people make videos for their own channels. They don't sell out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm selling my skills as a guy who can make product reviews.
That's right. You're freelancing out to it. So
yeah, and I do price it very high. So if somebody like that comes, I'm starting with a budget of $1,000. Like that's the starting point. So I'm just saying that because for you, maybe making money over here would be just like harnessing your skills of somebody who can like contain a show, a long-lasting show online. And not many people have that skill, but you have it. I mean, the way that I saw what you are doing, if I was somebody who needs content on his channel, I would definitely choose somebody like you to do some kind of a show, whatever the topic is, because I'm sure you guys can learn about different topics and like, you know, like lead a show of one type or another. And you can make a hell of a lot of money while doing that, because these are people that obviously have a lot of money.
Oh, definitely.
They do.
I get where you're coming from, and I appreciate that, by the way. Thank you very much for the and we are. It's just we realized over time that it's very hard to sell live streams to live streams to advertisers for like different ones are involved in creating either websites or creating YouTube products and stuff. And it's hard because it's live. For some reason, they just get scared when they hear live, even though our numbers are
Yeah.
good. So we're realizing more.
But
we
this
don't-
is the thing. This is the thing. The numbers are irrelevant
yeah.
because you are not selling. What you're talking about is selling your own channel. I'm saying something else.
Yeah, selling me
I'm
as a
saying
product as myself.
Sell your skills.
Yeah, no, I got that.
Somebody else.
Yeah. And see if anybody else is looking for somebody that
And
needs
I'm
along the way.
telling you, I'm making shitload of money
Wow.
while I'm doing that because that's nobody else does that. It's you're basically selling your skills and not a specific product, which is the Pusha Studios. for example.
Yes, that's right.
So, and people need, I mean, some people look at Pusha Studios and they're saying, hey, you know what, this guy is nice. I mean, he has 11,000 subscribers, he gets views, whatever. And the fact is that they can't do that much business with you because there are millions of people worldwide right now who have the same characteristics.
Right.
But you could sell the ability of doing the same thing on their channel. So, you know, like managing a live show. It's a skill set nobody, I mean, lots of people don't have. Like companies, you know what I mean?
I appreciate that. Thank you. Well,
I saw somebody doing that today. That's why I'm saying it, because I saw somebody who's selling his services in Israel. It was a 1-hour show in one of the kind of business support forums or whatever, and you could see that he's talking bullshit. I mean, he was just the guy he didn't know anything. He was just managing the live show.
a hired hand.
Yeah, and he was managing the live show in a very successful way because he kept the audience and so on. But when he talked, you knew that he doesn't know jack shit. He was there just to manage the technical live show, get it up and running. And he had like a dashboard and he put windows with people on it. So you had this guy popping up and another guy popping up. So for example, even Roger could do that. And then he gets money just by being the entity that gets this job done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you can charge whatever amount you want because you're talking with a company.
Definitely. Oh, it's true. It's a good point. It's a very good point. Something to consider for sure.
It's complex, but if you get it done, you're gonna get.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry about that. I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
So, Desmond Doctors in the chat, Pont and more. John Coopy, Fairball Kim.
Everybody crash that like button for Roger, guys. Come on. Press the like button.
Geek Savannah. Drone Journey.
Okay.
Slippery FPV. John Coopy. Everybody's in the chat. Thank you for being here this morning. Yeah, so I made on the 4th of March, I made 2 years. I'm on 7 days a week.
Wow.
Yeah. And
That's insane, man.
had a lot of people on my second anniversary. Yep. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah. That's good, man. That's good. And I saw you also have the new Patreon stuff, and it's looking good, Roger.
Yep.
Oh shit! What happened?
I have more luck responding to the ad on the back of the Soldier Fortune magazine done on money on YouTube.
Yeah, making money on YouTube is not easy, man.
No,
Not easy.
no, I'm not closing
You
down
have
now, John.
You have to make sure if you're making money on YouTube, you have to make sure that at least for a year or two, you're gonna have something else that you're doing that is gonna be some kind of model of income, because it's the stress is gonna kill you.
Yeah. I was gonna send you a link, John, but seeing you're not feeling too good, I know you won't want to come on. So John's been sick with a bad cold lately, so.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah.
Hey John, just make sure that you report to the government that you have the virus. And stay indoors, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so my granddaughter also is very sick right now, so I'm gonna phone him up later, see
Yeah.
if she's getting better.
How's things with the virus in Canada? Let me see.
It's starting to spread there.
Oh shit.
I don't know how many here in Canada have it now. I don't know.
67,
Okay,
man.
John, I'll send you one right now.
67 is not bad, Roger. It's not good. It's not bad. You guys are so far away from each other anyway, so even if somebody catches it, it's probably gonna be the safest country in the world. I mean, all of Israel has more than you, and we are smaller.
And here we got a lot of people that love traveling, so.
Oh yeah. Government of Canada.
Yeah. I just sent it to you there, John. I just super chat and buy puppets. There you go, John Journey.
Yeah, if you super chat Roger, I'm gonna buy a new puppet.
Yeah, rigor mortis, they would shut you down. Yeah, that's for sure.
I'm gonna go grab something to eat, Roger. It's been great.
I
Give my
think John
regards to.
John's coming on. I think he wanted to talk to you for a minute.
Yeah, okay. I'll wait a minute or two, but I have to go before my wife comes here.
I don't know what Paul's doing right now there, Desmond.
Yeah, I wanted to say goodbye to you too. I got company in the house. That's why I jumped
Okay.
off.
Is it Lynn? Hi, Lynn.
No.
Oh,
Tim's here.
Okay. Hi, Tim.
They said hi, Tim.
What do you do?
So John's gonna pop on, is he?
Yep.
There
Here
he
we go.
is.
Hey, John.
There is the Mr. John.
Oh, there's the great Paul.
And
Hi, John.
Svi over there, Rotor Deal.
How are you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm not that bad today, Roger. It's just
Okay.
nagging cough here and there.
As long as you report to the government, everything is fine, man. And stay indoors, man.
Don't get me started on the corona.
The end of the world is coming, my friend.
Well, what Svi was saying, John, is that it's really bad where he is. It's like all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they put you in the back of the. Never mind. It's too violent to describe. I'll just stop.
I know Italy has it bad right now.
Italy is crazy, man. Italy is fucking crazy. I have friends in Italy. They are going insane. They just shut down the country right now.
I'm still not sure I understand the toilet paper thing like you guys were talking about earlier. Like everyone goes wipes out toilet paper. But I tell you what, there was plenty of paper towel though left at the store when we went
Yeah, but you
yesterday.
can't flush paper towel.
Well, then how are people? What are people washing their hands, drying them with? Then they say wash their hands. So what? You buy toilet paper? Wash your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you can't flush paper towel, but it's just unbelievable. I'm sitting here, I'm just following the market. I don't have any money in it, but I'm just looking at it.
We all don't have any money in the market, man.
Svi took all of his money, his millions. He
Yeah.
took it out, and he put.
I took everything out, man.
Svi put it into gold.
Yeah,
And-
I'm gonna
and
buy
I-
0.0001 grams of gold.
Yeah, and I took all my money out, went to the store, and I've got 8 gallons of milk in the refrigerator. So it's going to be, so with the 8 I've had from last year, that makes 16 gallons of milk in the refrigerator.
Oh my goodness!
You are ready for the end of the world, my
Yep.
friend.
Yep. I'm gonna
Nice.
milk it right to the end.
It's just crazy. And I guess, some of the stores are saying, nope, we're not going to have any of this for, maybe up to a week because just the way supply chains work. It's just
Or
crazy.
don't work in this case.
Or
Yeah, or
doesn't.
don't.
Yeah, exactly. Svi's right.
I'll tell you what, though, you
Yeah.
find stuff you need in like the weird places, like the dollar store and places like that, where they haven't. Some of those places haven't been wiped yet. At least not by me.
Yeah. You should
Well,
be ready,
it's-
my
it's-
friend. You should be ready.
It's interesting that the toilet paper thing has been wiped out. It's like, okay, I get it.
You know what would be really good right now? The thing that Paul does that we all love. I don't know if.
Ba-da-ba-da,
There you go.
do-do-do-do-do-do.
Christ, I come in.
Ba-da-ba-da, do-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da.
There you go. I don't think you got that in this morning yet. Well, you did.
Well,
Mhm.
Andrew called me on the line that says, "Get that mana going."
Yeah, that's such.
Yeah, I'm
It
gonna
sounds
go
like
to
something.
I always do what Andrew says.
Well,
I'm gonna go and unplug your computer, John. I'm telling you.
I need.
I don't know. You haven't seen a puppet show till you seen the one that Svi does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Desmond
All
Donners
back
writes
from,
bad timing, Andrew, and Corey Mano writes nice timing, Andrew. So- no, they're sorry about that. There, my sister just called. They're going to operate on her foot. I was waiting on a call, so that's.
Oh,
Oh,
She said
Oh,
the boot.
shit.
She broke the bone in her, in the upper part of your foot.
yeah.
Been in a boot,
Wow.
it's a big boot for I think it's 7 months now. They keep putting it off, and they finally decided today they're going to do something about it. So
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
the same thing, same operation that Phantom Flight 101's going on.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, same operations you get.
Oh,
Maybe they can get a deal, a 1+1 or
yeah,
something.
that's right.
Who has the boot on, Andrew?
My sister,
Oh, your sister. Okay.
Grant McIntosh's wife, got the exact same thing. Though she's waiting to hear.
Oh, so 1+2 then.
Yeah, that's right. We got triple already. So there you go. Sixth one is free. So,
Seems like in Canada, the doctors are not worried or messing with people with the virus. They are doing all the other surgeries in the world right now.
pretty
Okay.
much.
okay. Is
Pretty
it just me, or is this doesn't seem like the greatest marketing?
No. Oh God, no.
Hey, that's the Chinese crap I review. Don't laugh about it, man. I make my money out of this shit.
They got
That's
the
my kind of advertising, man.
Great mini drone together. You get them as a combo deal.
There's that 2 for
That's
1 you were
real.
talking about, Z.
That's completely real. That is completely real. That is in my email as of, I guess,
Hey,
a couple hours
I
ago.
have a big pile of crap, exactly like your advertisement over here, only a legitimate quadcopter crap. It didn't even come with a box. The pile of white thing over there is a pile of quadcopters. It's they send
still-
it to you
you
without a
still do
freaking
stuff-
box.
You still do stuff for GearBest or
GearBest I'm worried about GearBest actually.
I'll bring back, guys.
I do know of 2 employees who lost their job in the last 24 hours. So I'm curious that maybe something's happening at GearBest. So I'm putting out all of my money and I'm running away like crazy. But yeah, I work with GearBest and all of the other companies. I work
Oh.
with everyone, man.
I stopped working with GearBest over a year ago. They just became ridiculously unbearable to work with. At one point, they tried to get me back in last year. You know what they told me? They told me they were going to be getting away from drones. No more drones were going to be sold on their site. And I'm like, well, that's what I do. I'm like, I do drones. So
Yeah.
what do you want me to do? I'm like, why did you even try to rope me back in? And they said, well, they wanted me to try to start a blog. They wanted me to write a blog and advertise headphones or something like that. And I'm just like, you know what? no thanks. I'm like, this is just too much, too much freaking work.
Hey man, I said yes to that offer, and look at me now. I'm in a very good place. Believe me, my life is amazing. It's beautiful, man. I sit for 3 hours and talk to people in Canada, freaking other side of the world.
True.
You can't get better than this.
No, and you get
Believe
to
me.
play with your puppets, and you get to do your table up and
Yeah.
down routine. Yeah.
I usually sell my time for around $250 an hour, but here it's
It's a
it's
promotional.
minus $10
It's
an
promotional.
hour.
In all seriousness, I do have a question.
Spiritual.
When it comes,
It's a spiritual journey to be here on the
when it
Canadian
comes
Drone Hub,
when it
believe
comes
me.
to Gear Best, I mean, your numbers are none of my business, but I'll tell you that one thing that we experienced as a lot of reviewers in the drone community is that people got tired of Gear Best antics. Now I know the Chinese aren't the best in general, but Gear Best did a few things particularly bad compared to some other vendors. So in due time, we found it really hard to sell anything from them. When before it was so easy. It was so easy. You put the affiliate link up and it would just sell. It would be really easy. But it's sort of like trashed reputation. How is that now for you? Like,
It's been hell because Gearbest has two things they did which were not good for people like me and you, for affiliates. The first thing they did was they didn't track when somebody makes a purchase on the app. So I think you are talking about times where the app was non-existent and people were still buying through the mobile website. When they started to market their app, which is supposedly where the time frame you're talking about, so it's either 1 or 2 years. So they started pushing people to the app, and when they did that, they didn't forward the affiliate information. So what happened was, because the entire world right now is using a mobile device when it goes shopping, you didn't get the same amount of commissions. You'd get less. I lost at least $100,000, at least this year alone, from commissions which are lost due to people buying through the Gearbest app and not the website. So that's the first thing. The second thing is people are buying less. I mean, I don't know. You're talking about 1 year. Gearbest is not the best site for quadcopters right now. It moved away to a model where it hosts Chinese shops who are doing the sales. So they did change the model. If you look at Gearbest, when you look at the top part of the website, you'll see that the seller is not Gearbest. It has a different name. So that also changed a year ago. So Gearbest is not. I'm doing like 30 videos a month, and I think Gearbest is around 2 or 3 videos maximum. It used to be around 10 or 15.
wow. See, that's really interesting. I did not know that the app was sort of basically screwing affiliates out of sales.
Yeah.
That is really significant.
It took me a day to find out about it when I started seeing that they have these advertisements. When you go to the website on a mobile device, it tells you that if you buy through the app, you gain a certain percentage discount. And I installed the app on 10 devices and found out that it doesn't give the affiliate commission.
Wow, that's just.
What's so funny, Roger?
We're
I wrote down hi everyone in the chat, and Andrew answered me back, hi Roger.
Yeah, well, yeah. Thanks for telling me that about Gearbest, because for a while I was just like, this is ridiculous. Some of the sales have just dropped, but I do know they had a major customer support problem too, especially in the drone community, because they were just pumping out models left and right and center, and a lot of them had issues and problems, and they weren't doing a good job addressing people's issues. And then I tell you what, like, I don't know if you ever heard of RC groups forums by chance.
I'm a member of that forum.
Okay, well, my representative in 2018, okay, I got a new one. and they were telling me that all right, because I'd asked them, I said, well, why is GearBest have no more ads on RC groups suddenly? And this was July. This was the summer, okay? That's summer for North America. So you'd think they'd want to be pushing the ads during the spring and the summer. They tell me I don't have the money in my current budget to afford the advertising on RC groups. And I thought to myself, what? I'm like, it's an individual person's budget that affords that ad. The company itself is not paying for that. Like, you know what I'm talking about when I say budget. That's the budget that they have to send us review items. Well, I guess they spent some of that budget on advertising. And I said, so it's not GearBest, it's your advertising budget. And they said, yes. They're like, I can't afford it. It's not in my budget anymore. And I was just like, wow, that says a lot about how the company is being run, that they are letting advertising go on what is probably one of the biggest RC forums on the planet because one employee is having their budget squeezed. Like, that's just mind-boggling business to me.
Yeah, it's a business, every business is hard, man. Every business is hard, man.
You look like you're gonna fall asleep with those headphones across your eyes, like a face.
Yeah, I was planning on going to eat something. I think I have like, I don't know, a minute or two before my wife comes in and beheads me. So I'm just waiting until my wife comes in with and probably kills me in like a couple of minutes. So yeah, because I haven't done anything for the past 5 hours.
The furball cup. I'm still enjoying it.
See that? Yeah. I don't even have one.
Oh. Wow. No wonder Kim doesn't sit with you anymore. Everyone was talking about the coronavirus last night in Val's stream, and Kim's just quiet and taking in all the information.
Yeah.
Someone goes, Kim is the best person in this conversation because we're all arguing about the coronavirus. Well, not really arguing, but you know what I mean.
Well, Kim sometimes plays Val's version of the Muppets, Sit there.
Oh, well, that's another reason that Kim isn't in the chair.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I didn't say.
Yeah, answer's clear. He didn't say anything.
No, it's not often I get to do that, so I got to bask in it for the moment. So
he's just laughing.
Just be glad you're not having a day like this guy.
Oh wow.
He drives around. He does a whole circle around the circuit like that. That's the craziest.
Oh, he's actually driving like that?
Yeah, look at him. He's all proud. He's all pimped out and he's greater.
Oh my God, that is.
There's a crowd watching him as they're cheering him on.
Wow.
Some hillbilly crap right there.
Oh, there's like you can hear the banjos playing over the grater. John, when you were talking a while. Oh, sorry. See, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm out, guys. But thank you very much for inviting me, Roger, and I hope you guys stay alive until the next time I'll come in.
Hey, Zvi, it's been great to see you again.
Absolutely, and I got the bell on you now, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks
wow.
for coming
That's
in,
amazing.
dude.
I got the bell.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Now, Z, don't you have a
Paul.
desk that goes up and down that you'd like to show us all how that works?
I happen to have a desk, so yeah.
We're gonna get it before Paul gets there. There you go. That's a great segue.
That's the way to leave right there. That's an exit, right?
That's right. That's a showman.
What was Andrew saying?
Oh, when I worked for that music company, we had a convention every year. NAMM Winter Show was in Anaheim at the convention center, and the whole place is packed with music equipment. I mostly did established lines, but you always wanted to get down to the basement and see the developers straight out of China where they don't have enough money for translators yet. Best signage you ever seen in your life. When the title for the paragraph is longer than the paragraph, you got something to work with. This drum skin will make you feel like you're flying on a quilt of pillows as a unicorn smiles beyond you. I mean, there's nothing. It's the most dream. Well, it's such a dreamy language, you know. Yeah.
Some of the drone manuals.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, they are great.
Oh yeah.
They're just great. You
Mhm.
fill a whole comedy book with some of the stuff that they write in there.
Oh, definitely. I can. They keep you on your toes.
It's no, I'll tell you the truth. I will constantly kind of glance at the manuals, but for the most part, if they're that badly written, I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna try this and see how it works.
Or there's a YouTube video out there to help. Like that's some of the stuff that comes in from Amazon.
That's what we're all about. That's probably half of what we are. We're the manual for all this.
It
stuff.
is.
That's the truth.
Everything that I've done here, you know, or when I need stuff, you know, that's where I'm going all the time. The manual stays in the box. Who's got the best video that can
They
talk
know
about
that.
it?
Hey, Joan Journey.
Agreed.
Thank you.
So they don't put a lot of money. Where it sucks is when they put out a complicated product and they don't put out a good manual.
Yeah, I know. There's always that one now and then, and it's like, you're not showing me nothing. This doesn't make any sense or not at all. Yeah.
Joan Journey, thank you. Super chat, super chat, super chat. There you go. Thank you so much, Joan Journey.
There you go. Roger doesn't do super chat. He celebrates getting the grandkids out of the house. Been fun.
Remember, if you donate directly, then YouTube won't take the 30% from Roger.
But Joan Journey
True.
says,
It is true. Yes.
I need puppets.
And it does suck with that part, like I was saying a while ago, and you brought up a good point, and that it does, but unfortunately the membership, so it's good to keep them going because it helps us get more coverage that way. That's the part we're kind of between a rock and a hard place on that one. So
Joan Schatz, Paul, Joan Schatz is asking, Paul, how was the Inspire?
I was very inspired.
oh god, he's got
Okay, Paul, do it. We'll go on mute for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready? Mana. Do, 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 do.
Oh, I hate that pink thing so bad. Right in the face. That snout just
One day you gotta do the entire thing. You gotta somehow do the entire thing.
Oh, yeah, that goes on for 7 minutes, Roger.
You gotta find a way to do the entire thing. You're gonna need more puppets, and you probably need more involvement, but you're gonna find a way to do the whole thing.
Oh, look,
Yeah,
it just
I mean,
walked in. Hey, all, 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 hey, all.
I know who that came from.
Oh, I guess that's a hard one.
Roger, I just unplugged my computer for you. It's a laptop, so that's not gonna help.
I got
Here,
company.
Paul, you'll like this one.
I got company.
There you go, Paul.
Take care,
You'll
Paul.
like that link. Check it out, Paul, before you leave. Hey, Lucy Floyd, how you doing? Nice to see you. Asgard
Lucy
Studios,
Floyd.
Drone Shots, Drone Pool, Drone Journey.
Drone
Thank
Pool.
you so much.
Well, we were all yammering. I didn't even know Drone Pool was still here. How's it going, man? Drone Pool did some pretty cool whooping in the house he was painting.
Oh, really?
He gets to whoop houses that he paints, and some of the houses are really big, some interesting. You know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, but that's cool. You know, you could do the whole storyline around that. There's a niche within a niche right there. You can build the whole channel just by doing that and market it that way. Yeah.
FPV and whooping. Yeah, it's
Yep.
pretty cool. And he actually combined his painting work and the whooping.
But that's the niche within it, and that's what you sell is the more part about doing it in the abandoned house. You know, you play in the whole point. You're in somebody else's place. That brings in people who don't even know what FPVing is.
Yep.
That's a niche within a niche right there.
That was nice of you to send me that pizza, Andrew. I appreciate it.
Can I please have a slice?
I'm gonna drop a link to.
Because it was so good to me.
Yeah, it smells good. Yeah.
Well, you have to invite.
I had to send them upstairs to the apartment.
Oh.
Talking about upstairs, you okay with them now?
Yeah, so far.
Good.
Good. I hope it works out. I hope everything is.
Yeah, I do too.
I do too.
John Journey already got a Kermit, he said.
I will not spam the chat. I will not spam the chat. I will not spam the chat.
I just put a link down there for you guys when the show's over. If you want to go see uncles whooping and painting, it was a.
Oh, that is awesome. Definitely. I'm gonna put that up here. I want to check it out after.
The pizza delivery guy had shorts on. I think he's a little optimistic myself, but
Oh my God.
Jeez.
He's hoping. He's hoping.
Drone Pool, if you're listening to me right now, if you can hear me well, this is one hell of a niche, man. You could get into such a market with this. This is a niche. This could really, you market it right, the right tags in the right places on Facebook and stuff like that, and get the general public in watching what you're doing. Your channel could like explode on you. Yeah.
Painting and droning.
People about houses, the idea of their houses getting that done, like, and stuff like that. Yeah. I know people will go for this. You see, that's the thing. This is your bridge to get in viewers that don't know about FPV, because they'll find it neat.
Missing in action. He's not hearing anything, but I'll be sure to relay the message.
All right. Okay. Because this is it's pretty.
Paul, Drone Shot's asking a question again.
how is the Inspire 1? Oh, it's there. I flew it yesterday, and I posted a video flying around the north end of Port Huron because there's no ships or anything. I like it. I kind of like it, love it, but it's not. I'm so taken and smitten with the Mavic 2 Zoom. Does everything I want it to and more. And the Inspire 1 flies for about 15 to 18 minutes. But the video is crystal clear as long as you're going in a straight line, but you start to turn whatever and you get this little chop going. And I don't know whether that's a bad SD card or what, but I get this little chop thing going on in the video.
I think I noticed that. I mean, I said great video on the comment, but yeah. I think I noticed that too. I was also wondering, it looked a little like the exposure in certain parts was a bit much. Does it not adjust as well?
Well, what happened is that I set it on auto, but it was later in the day, and at some point in time, it was getting dark and light, and so in the post, I worked on that thing 5 times, and in the post, I get a little bit lighter, a little bit darker, and then you try and you get it the same, and so
yeah. Okay, I gotcha.
It was probably me doing that.
Okay, that'll do it.
Yeah.
So is it loud? Is it?
Oh yeah, it's about twice as loud as my Mavic 2 Zoom.
Big and loud, I figure. Yeah.
Yeah, but I tell you, I took it off out of my backyard just the other day when I first got it, and neighbors were coming across the street wanting to know what the hell that was.
I'm not surprised.
Because they said, "Boy, it looks much bigger in the sky than it does sitting here on the ground." But it is impressive, boy, when those arms go up like that. It's impressive.
John, before I forget, I just wanted to tell you, we had a friend on here called the Myth Dad.
Mm-hmm.
And his channel used to get about, maybe if he was lucky, 300 views. And then he decided to become an outdoors channel. It was all right. But then he found somebody trespassing on his property. So he captured it. And that took off from there. And then after, when that started losing a bit of steam, he got into like Bigfoot sightings, a couple ones just here and there, but more jokingly. And just by changing over and finding his niche, that took him from, it brought him up to almost 18,000 subscribers. And he's got videos now that got 800,000.
Oh, wow.
Awesome series.
Looks like he's got his whole channel really dialed in there.
The niche within the niche. Once again, that's why when I seen the house, that's what separates him from the other FPV channels and opens them up to a wider range of audience. That's how quickly it changes.
Just as long as he can continue to get permission from
Yes.
the homeowners to whoop the places. Otherwise, then that'd be bad. But
Yeah, that
I'm
can
sure
be
he
a
does get
problem.
permission.
That can be an issue.
Paul,
Right.
Joan Schatz is asking if you did you shoot D-Log?
No, I did not.
Hmm.
Would that make a difference?
You should try it out. See if it does.
See, I don't, John, maybe you know.
What
Does-
D-Log
does-
makes a difference or not? So I have no experience with D-Log. Sorry.
Yeah, rigor mortis. I knew it dropped a lot.
Do with the color profiles.
Yeah. Everything's dropping right now on the market.
Russia and Saudi Arabia are basically in an oil war to catch the last of the remaining stocks into it, and they're trying to cut out the Canada, the States on shale oil, and
Our money's dropping down too.
yeah, of course,
Yep.
of course. Under our old prime minister, we came out of 2008 like a champ, and this one we're going to come out of like a limping dog at best.
Mm-hmm. Dang, Dow is down 1K right now. Holy crap!
They're gonna shut down the market like they did overseas. They're gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
They already did earlier today when it was down 1800. It tripped the circuit breaker and they stopped the market for 15 minutes.
Oh, they did all right.
They
Okay.
already did today. Yep, early in the morning. It was at
But-
1800 and stopped. 7% seems to be the circuit breaker at the moment.
But that was like in the States, like you mean the New York Stock Exchange, or
That was today. Yeah, the
Yeah.
state. Yeah.
because of in Europe and in Asia they had shut them down completely. That's why I was wondering. I haven't got an update
Oh.
up here.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
Well, you know, Lynn has
Yeah.
friends over in Italy from when she was over there in Italy,
Mhm.
and one of her favorite places to go was Venice.
Mhm.
And she said Venice is shut down. The
Yep.
cafes, nobody's there, nobody's on the streets.
They turned away a train from the south, came up north yesterday. They refused them entry into it, turned them within
Yep.
the country from South
Right.
Italy.
Huh.
Turned them in Rome. Yeah.
Rigor mortis says he lost in 2 weeks. He lost 5K.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You haven't lost anything until you sold. It's the same thing I
Until you
keep telling
sell,
my
yeah.
mom. You
Yeah.
haven't lost anything until you sell.
Yeah. They'll bounce back. It's going to be a while, but yeah.
I used to have money in the market until 2018, and I got rid of all of it.
Well, I used to have a lot of money until I get into drones. And you talk about losing money. Wow. I tell you what. There's no bounce back from that.
Like another.
I just don't know if all of this hysteria is like worth it or not. Like, I just don't. I don't even know if it's too late at this point. I wonder how many people out there are wandering around with that virus that don't have any symptoms or have basically very few symptoms, and they're spreading it around. You know,
Just a carrier. Yeah.
yeah, just a carrier. You know, is Italy quarantining itself for nothing? It's a good question. It's a good question.
Well,
you know?
and the sad part is nobody has any answers.
Yeah, nobody does have any answers.
So it leads to a lot of speculation, and of course, the news media being what it is, they're going to pump it for every death they can find. You know.
Well, the news has political motives too, but I'm not going to get into as well why they're a fear factor too on all this. I think, but yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
It's.
Yep. Getting really bad.
I mean, you have a lot more chance of dying of the flu right now than you do of the coronavirus, but it's the hot topic.
Or in a car accident. Over 50,000 Americans every year die in car accidents.
Mm.
So are we going to quarantine everybody and say you got to walk now or what? You know.
Right. I mean, some people are calling for like martial freaking law here in America. Get people in their homes, stand outside of them with freaking guns, and keep them inside if they've got the corona. Like, oh my god.
Great business for the prepping channels right now.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, don't forget tonight's Monday night, so we got PMS show at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Paul Murray show. It's
Coast to
Monday
coast
night. It's
world.
Monday night, and I am not on tonight. So
The Paul show.
the Paul and Phantom Flight 101 is supposed to join in with him.
Yep. And Roger might pop in. They never know.
Depends if I'm awake or not.
And
Roger,
John, you're
I'm
always
sleeping.
welcome, but I don't think, John, I don't think I get your email address.
Wait, you don't have my email address?
I don't think so. Put it in the chat, will you?
That's weird. Sure, here.
Paul, you know you can get most of our email addresses. Just go to our channel in the about section for most of us if you're ever looking for them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, see, you taught an old guy new trick.
There you go. So there you go. If you're ever
Here's
looking.
my email.
Okay, I got it now.
This is also my work email, but I use it for everything.
So everybody, have a good day. Thank you for being here this morning. And we'll see you all tomorrow morning. We'll see you tonight at 5 p.m. on the PMS show, Paul Murray show, at 5 p.m. tonight.
PMS show.
Yeah, it's only good for once a month.
Nah.
There you go.
Okay. So,
Oh,
what the hell is that?
If you ever need somebody to get in touch with me, there you go.
Okay, everybody in the chat, y'all take care. Thank you for being here.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah. Oh, I almost pressed the wrong button there.
You're welcome, Louis P. Floyd. You're welcome, Louis P. Floyd. You're welcome, Louis P. Floyd.
it's 12 o'clock by him.
Paul Murray never gave me a link. Well, tonight he just might
You
do
got
that
to
tonight.
come to the show.
Yeah, go to a show and he'll send you a link.
Yep.
Okay, Geek Savannah, you be good.
Whether it's a smoky link or not, I don't know.
Take care.
Well, it's
Let's
12
see.
o'clock here right now. They're throwing Nomad Unbroken yet. Bye, everybody.
Awesome,
Have a
Nomad.
great videos. Bye. Bye, everybody.